Liquid center with winter plum blossoms on them.
I'll put it in chat and Discord.
Okay, and I've still got people here who aren't here yet. So, welcome back to our D&D Mystara game. It is session number 166 of Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 22. At the table today we have Paul.
Who is Chlorl, Prince of one elfin people, Noble of another elfin people, Diplomat, Healer, one of the targets of many unpleasant people, and all-round good guy, or at least he does the impression.
Up next we have Martin.
I'm playing Rakash Yarjirat, the Silver Dragonborn, with the background of the Sailor, Path of Water 3, and he's a Berserker of the Tempest, and that'll do.
He's very stormy.
Yes.
Also at the table we have Grant.
Playing Father Pat, an old soldier, and according to the powers that be, a well-grounded individual, despite the fact he only has one leg. Enough said.
That's because when you walk around in circles.
Grounded, not rounded. That's it.
And would someone like to introduce Ariadne's character for her, as she's not up to introducing yet?
Calcrix, the
Dragon.
small white dragon, is now a dragon who can take humanoid form. Usually doesn't. Spellcaster, nominally white, but yeah, she's got a lot of other bits and pieces in there. She keeps adding new ones. The white dragon with the jazz wings is how she describes herself, and has a very unpleasant looking little black plant called Eep.
And according to the powers that be, she is the stabilizing force and moral compass of the group.
According to the powers that be per last session.
Good point.
And there's always a chance that the dragon will get distracted by shiny and run off.
Yes. On the
And
other
that's
hand,
one of its traits.
she's when her mind is on things, she's pretty grounded. She's pretty centered. Getting uncentered is something she does really well.
Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all, I'm playing Draknuma, the Atruaghin tribesman who has risen to and blessed by Atruaghin himself and the Great One to become clan chief of chiefs and shaman of the clan, and he's working hard to live up to those titles.
And there was the note last session about how there was the prediction of him being on a field full of bones and a skull of bones. A throne of bones, and most of the bones around him being those of the party.
Nice.
There was one.
I'm assuming that was a reminder of
Yeah.
a long-term prophecy.
It was a painting,
A painting, okay? Yep.
a historical painting. which I'm sure is just another foreshadowing event.
So we carefully don't discuss it.
It's important to preserve all elements of history and future within the Hollow World.
And
We can discuss it. It's Lonnie who can't.
some of us are a bit more careful because, well, particularly we're standing in a house that's a sepulchre to myself. I don't want to mess up how this ends up. I would like it to be not a sepulchre but a memorial to myself after I've ascended.
Your skull is floating around in a driftwood.
Shh.
Is his skull grounded?
Well,
I'd say no, it's a bit lofty.
Floating around.
there is nothing wrong with me being resurrected at some point and leaving my skull behind, thereby leaving two of my skulls around, one of which is still in use.
Oh, hey, the good old reincarnation spell always leaves your body behind.
Oh yeah, but you aren't necessarily going to be the same thing after. In fact, normally you won't.
Okay, also online today we have Rhiannon.
I am currently playing Shizio, according to the powers of being from last session, the research obsessed and a research obsessed scholar. A warrior third, as was vaguely discussed last time. Who is intrigued by everything and is still currently pulled to the library, but has been told she's not allowed to go there without supervision. So she is doing what she is told.
And lastly today online we have Akesoli.
Hello, I'm playing Lonnie, the person who ruins everyone's fun, apparently. I am the one who turns back time and tries to avoid other people getting eaten by time spiders, because, yeah, that's what happens. Lonnie, human fighter, time person, where, all these prophecies and all that stuff definitely take that very seriously, so it's very odd being here.
Yes.
In this space, but you know what? We're getting through, and that's me.
Yes.
And you successfully succeeded in her first time jump.
Yeah, so there was that too, where I got to experience my first time jump, which was convenient yet very confusing at the same time.
Yes.
Well, technically the first one you enacted was to save the party.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the first one you experienced without assistance was the other one.
Yeah.
You normally get a lot of assistance with that. This time you were left on your own.
Yeah, pretty much. So, fun time. Love that. That's me.
Okay, who would like to give the rundown of what happened last session?
I have the wrong book for me because I had the wrong book last week. But I can tell you what I remember.
You can go for
Unless
it.
somebody else wants to go.
You want to remember.
Okay. So we had the time tsunami approaching us as we were heading to the Stoned Elves.
As you were leaving the Stone Elves, I don't believe you were heading back.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't there when we were at the Stoned Elves. So we were leaving the Stoned Elves, going to the other Stone Elves. And the time tsunami came, and to the rest of us, it looked like Lonnie just freaked out and then went on autopilot for 6 months. But for Lonnie, time jumped. We were in a place that we don't entirely know, but our characters would. Talking to somebody who, again, we were told to come and find, but whatever, who turns out to be somebody connected to Drazzle, one of the priests of Drazzle or something, who had a whole heap of names and dates in a book, and handed Lani a scroll and told her the right person had to read the scroll or he wouldn't be there. So Lani handed the scroll to Lowell, I can't remember why, but there was a reason for it. At which point, Lavelle opened it and it turned into Mazikeen's staff.
Yes.
Which had,
Opposite way. Luell was given the scroll, was told it had to be given to the right person,
Yeah.
gave it to me.
that's right.
Yeah.
Lani opened the scroll, got a message from her future self and the staff. She then gave the staff to Luell after Shizio tried to poke the staff and her hand went through. Which allowed us, and we were told that we had to go fix a problem in a demiplane, where Luell used the staff to open the demiplane, and we walked into a mansion that was obviously connected to Luell in some way, with lots of cool portraits and all sorts of stuff. We split off. Shizio made a beeline for the library. Father Pat made one for the exercise room. And everybody else went to the atrium arboretum because that's where Luell's wife would have left things for him if she needed. Oh, we also got the Joys of Extra-Dimensional Travel book, which was Luell's notes to himself, future Luell's notes to Luell.
Yes.
Less travel, more spaces.
Yes,
Yeah.
extra-dimensional spaces. I'm deliberately not looking at the notes. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. While in the Arboretum, the party met two drift globes, and two fairy dragons. The fairy dragons weren't much help. The drift globes, it turns out, were Luell and Luell's wife.
Our skulls.
They got some information. Then they came back to find Father Pat with the glowing green weapons, who was gathered, and then found Shizio in the library, who had read through a massive stack of books. The problem was that some of those books were future books, and it had changed the way she thought, and literally it was a mind blowing or something like that.
Mind blowing is close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. A side thing on that. I have been warned by the GM that certain books in there are time spider bait. So I have to be really careful about what I'll look at and what everyone else looks at.
Yeah, so Lottie realised that there was no way of... We were trying to figure out if erasing her memory would help, but we realised that not only do we not have anything to erase her memory, Shizio's trained to repel that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So Lani was forced to use her time scythe and send us back to when we first entered the mansion, at which point, just as she was using her time scythe, Father Pat collapsed from radiation poisoning. So we round time, Shizio and Father Pat were gently directed to stay with the rest of the party. We went to the Arboretum again, nothing much changed there, and then we went up to the trophy room where we found the broken shadow of crown. Was it the broken moonblade?
Yes.
Yep. The shattered moonblade, the
Yep.
cleft crown.
And there was something else.
The crown was literally cleft.
Yeah.
Because he describes it that way.
Yeah.
I'm cheating. And the miniature flying ship that Lani had used, her flying ship, complete with 4 small figures of the party on the ship.
Yeah.
And pretty much we were in the trophy room deciding where to go next. Oh, no, did we go to the bedroom?
You were talking about that, but you never actually made it.
We haven't got there yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's my very brief, very badly remembered summary.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The only thing we noticed with the bedroom before really going in is that there is an in memoriam portrait of Luell's wife. That's it.
Yeah. So we think it's children or grandchildren or somebody who created the demiplane.
Yeah.
Okay, so bringing you back up to speed. So Drachnamar and had come in with them. It was also skipped that the group had travelled 6 months into the future, or Lani had, technically, whereas the rest of them lived 6 months. They actually have no specific details that they, as characters, can speak of in that time.
Yes, we've got no experience of the time, even
Do
though
we,
It's
do we
say
believe
that,
we lived
it's
the
not
6
that
months?
explicitly.
They do believe they've lived the 6 months heartedly.
But in the hollow world?
In the
or
hollow
external
world.
to the hollow world?
Doing challenges and experiencing the life of the Nether.
Okay.
right.
Whether that actually happened or not, you've got books that say something happened, but
We have memory.
Yeah,
And we've also got to worry about the fact that apparently we've lost 6 months of the mission that was to try and stop.
yeah.
Hang on, which one? Is this one that was stopping the
All of Dargan.
Darrican falling into hell? Yeah.
you've also so even though your characters know they experienced it, they can't pull out any events of what happened.
They have their
Yeah.
journals that have writing in it. From what I remember, Lonnie's journal didn't have anything in it. Am I right?
That is correct,
Yeah.
because Lani
Yeah.
didn't actually experience that time.
Yeah.
And on just that, I would avoid reading any of the other books, because if you read it, that's probably now your actual memory of it, of something of time that didn't actually happen to you.
With
Well,
the potential of it.
well,
I didn't experience it.
Yeah.
But
Was
as
it
far as I'm aware, we experienced it.
So yes, you believe you experienced it, but your characters cannot bring any details
Yes.
out.
And that's why I don't want to read the book of it.
And you probably would realise that you can't actually say what happened in the last 6 months.
Yes. So anything that tells me that is potentially going to be feeding me information that's not real.
I was
Still in the
explicitly
hollow
asking for details.
Except we're in a dimensional
So,
space in
Rhiannon,
Hollow.
there are some story
Sorry.
reasons for it. If you'd like me to go into and tell you what the story reasons
No.
are, I can.
I'm
I'm
just
trying to tell
wondering.
you from a
Yeah.
GM's perspective
Yeah.
exactly why you cannot tell everyone what's happened in the last 6 months of the setting.
Okay. I'm just trying to, remembering my character, I'm just trying to figure out, there's some hints that she's sort of wondering if she would have picked them up or not.
She believes she's written multiple books in that time,
Yeah.
but can't actually produce a single one at this stage.
Okay, cool.
Which, from Lani's perspective, is a side effect of a time jump, because technically the rest of the party came through, but their consciousness more than their bodies did.
Yeah. So you may have done something in 6 months. It's just you don't remember any of it, and you can't find what you wrote.
Without risking exactly what Lani had to fix.
I'm also fairly sure this is the first time with this character I've experienced a time jump, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure the things.
The
Most of-
ramifications.
Most of the other characters have not experienced it directly themselves. They've seen the
Yeah.
results. They've seen time shift and change. They've had memories of alternate timelines, but
Yeah.
rarely have they actually jumped in time specifically to a future point.
Yeah.
Is part of our perception that we've experienced 6 months, does that relate, whilst we can't necessarily remember any particular experience or events during that 6 month period, do we can we actually effectively tell the time by the moving continents?
You can tell by the age of the bodies that have hair growth and that sort of thing that 6 months passed.
Okay.
So everyone's body grew 6 months except Lani's, that didn't age.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But are we technically, having been there long enough to experience, to actually understand, okay, yeah, we can assess what time of day it might be?
Your bodies could, but your mind can't.
Okay.
We previously were able to kind of like learn the islands so that and how they move so that we could basically tell time, but we didn't know how much time we had been there previously. And in that 6 months time, that doesn't necessarily mean we know exactly where we are,
Absolutely. No,
where
that's right.
we're from.
Okay.
But you believe that you probably would know if you had full access to your time here.
Yeah, okay.
And that's when you entered into a building that was obviously built long after Lowell wasn't around,
Yeah.
but referenced things that happened that Lowell gained as a training tool.
Yeah.
That apparently he wrote in the future.
Yes, and specifically written as notes for myself or someone I was teaching, because it's not a book you would use on its own, which got commentary.
So it's the book you would give someone to allow them to learn for themselves and give them enough insight to allow them to reach the next step of learning.
Yeah.
Without giving someone who has no idea what they're doing keys to unmaking the universe.
Yeah. Important part, that. Yes.
Kinda.
Yes.
Basically, if they're stupid enough to try it without the skill necessary to do so,
Time spiders time.
no, the world will basically crush them.
Yeah. It's quicker than time spiders.
It's like trying to hold up a mountain if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, hang on. Didn't Wonder Woman be able to throw a mountain?
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
But
Isn't that Lani?
Well, considering Lani's supposed to be there at the end when the lights go out.
Yeah, it probably is.
Hey, who knows? But fun times.
Okay, so yes, the bedroom itself that you find yourselves all in after having gathered after time got rewound. I believe most of you had some concept that time was different. Not exactly sure why, because
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight to see if I figured it out?
you can.
Let's roll with my new dice. Let's see how well they roll. Weird shape D4.
Well, it's got 20 sides.
No. I think it's 12, not a D20. Duh.
Hey, it's always funny when you hear online, why aren't I rolling anything over a 12? And then, oh,
Yeah.
This way, so that's 14, 27, 30.
okay, so yes, you do know that the way that Lani appears to be acting and taking charge, that something must have happened because Lani doesn't really take charge.
Mm.
No.
She's
And
more.
with the
Go ahead.
time stuff. And with the time stuff.
The time stuff is something it's up to Lani if Lani spoke about it.
Lonnie would probably let you come to your own conclusions.
I'm fairly sure we've talked about the fact, like, with the prophecy and
It's
the
something
time
that,
stuff.
yeah, like, so Sujio would know about the prophecy stuff and would semi-know with Lonnie being water aspected that, like, if there's prophecy, that means there's time. So Lonnie would, learning lessons from Drazzle, would let you come to your own conclusions, and I would respond in a way that doesn't make a prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think she's figured out that you had to rewind time for something.
Yep, and if I'm telling you, hey, don't go to the library.
Yeah, well, once she's made that insight, she will listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I'm like, why wouldn't she have picked that up? So I wanted to roll an insight check.
Yeah, she definitely would. Yeah.
Well, in most cases, people can't change the timeline.
In most cases. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have also practiced, like, we did travel with Drazzle, and Drazzle was teaching Lonnie things, so.
Yeah. Again, this is something where Lonnie wouldn't necessarily hide it, but she wouldn't eke about it first because Lonnie is being very careful.
Yeah. No, I thought Shizio would have tried to understand,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and that's what the insight was representing.
Yep, I think that's a good one.
Okay, I will. Did anyone want to update Jeremy on what else he might have missed while I quickly check on the narrator and see if she's okay doing stuff?
From what I understand, we're here exploring.
There's something wrong.
There's something wrong
There's-
in this space. We have the staff of Mazikeen for some reason,
Yeah.
Nobody's been here for a very long time.
and oh no, I think that thing just helped us get us here. Is what it
The
was.
staff of Mazikeen was the key in the doorway.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But we're here to just explore and see what's
Yeah.
wrong. There was what the skulls projected was Luell and his wife's wedding, and
Yeah.
there was a pile of books given as a gift that we have taken note of said books
Yeah.
as a hey, go check those out kind of deal.
And only those
Okay.
books.
Do we know where we got to with the idea of
Thank you.
finding the key to the lighthouse library?
We also know that we found out that sometimes to get to the lighthouse you have to do a trial first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
so
sort of assumption we are having is that this is our trial.
yeah, the guy that gave Luell the scroll to give to Bonnie was a light keeper, and that's essentially what he said. Is like in order to get to lighthouse, you have to do a task.
Yep.
So this is our
That makes sense.
Yeah, there was a symbol of the white light bearers where we woke up after 6 months. Reconnected, whatever we did.
Became more aware of stuff and active participants in your body's life.
Yeah.
Reconnected. So yes, we haven't got completely diverted on a side mission. This is part of what we were doing.
All good?
And while you're looking in the what appears to be the master bedroom of this complex,
I'm definitely looking in there. Yeah.
not only is there a big portrait of Luell's wife, there is a shrine to Elsundal on the side.
Which sort of interests me, but it's a personal reflection. The fact that I stayed with him.
I think that's been
That's your
crafted
god
by,
patron, isn't it?
by
It's
the,
not his
No,
patron, no.
He's not my patron. He's the god I've worshipped since I was a small child.
Yeah, her god, not the patron.
Yeah, my patron is Raphael, who Elsundal, if he knew about him, would hate him.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. If he could know about him.
yes, symbol of the champion of the Fatal Clan. You are either worthy to draw the sword, or the sword strikes you down
Yep.
with its power. Said to be the most powerful of the moon blades created, having been forged by Ilsundul himself during his mortal life.
Although Drazzle got involved after the fact.
Right.
Russell gets involved in everything.
Yes.
He was at your wedding
Yes.
with Lonnie.
One of them.
I'm not gonna pass up a party.
Of course not.
If
Who
for
says
any
you're
of you
invited?
who haven't invited me to any of your past parties, it's quite rude.
I mean, you're always welcome to come to the circ.
looking at the shrine, the odd thing about the shrine is it is designed as a honouring a elvish ancestor over a god.
Oh. Okay. So it's actually a shrine, I'm presuming to me, with a lot of Ilsendal's imagery as well.
No, it's specifically to Elsendal.
Oh, okay.
I would know enough about elven. Like, I am an elf.
Yeah.
I would know enough about this to recognize the difference. Just
Yeah.
checking.
A non-elf would probably just see it as a god shrine. A cultured elf would see it as definitely a ancestral thing.
And while I am not one of the elves from the Alpine Forest, I am cultured, so I would know.
Yes.
Another little detail to file away.
Mm.
And historically, there's said to be no one left of Ilsundal's direct line.
Yeah, well, Shadow Elves don't exist either.
And it also has a notation there that the champion of Ilsundal will be born with his symbol.
Hmm.
Glowing tattoo, anybody?
That's interesting. Hmm.
And that he would be of his line.
So you really are the chosen one, prince of both elves.
Hmm. It's getting everyone to accept both of these things without lynching me.
Hey,
Well,
Ilsundal was there at the splitting of the clans.
Hmm. Yeah, true.
we did see a broken crown.
Yeah.
And he was mortal at that time.
Hmm. Hmm.
I will give you an investigate roll to see if you guys notice any other useful clues while you're there.
Cool.
There's also a balcony overlooking the arboretum below, with the two floating skulls having some sort of conversation.
Discussing these visitors. You said insight? Insight, yes.
Investigation?
Investigation would work, as would insight.
Hmm. I'll go on my passive investigation at the same time. I'll make an insight check. Amazingly, I'm actually better at passive investigation because I get a bonus. Well, at 25 on passive investigation. So just looking around, what do I do?
21.
Hmm.
Give me half a minute.
I got 31.
Harry did say if you'd like a hot drink, just let her know.
Anybody else rolling investigation or insight?
Yeah, I am. Give me half a minute. I'm just trying to download my sheet first.
Okay. Did Lowell actually get us?
Pain in the ass.
I got 25 on my passive investigation, so I wasn't even really thinking about it if there was something to pick up.
Then you did an insight roll.
Well, the insight I actually have to roll for, which I've got here as well, which is, hold on, I've got a, oh, let's make it, need one of these as well. Burp. That's better. Got larger than I thought it did. Thought it would. That comes to an even 30.
Okay, so yes, you will notice a lot of different things. I will bring up a map for you shortly, which you'll be able to reference.
Yep.
To give you an idea of the layout, because there will be a visible map for those who can actually take the time to perceive.
Is Lani or Dracula rolling?
But, I got 36 on Dracula, but I'm not certain he necessarily has enough of the background of the elven culture to know that he's looking for something particular in that sort of way. So.
But you might pick up something to go, oh, excuse me, what's
He
that?
could well just do, as a ex-law man, he certainly does do investigations of crime scenes type stuff. But he's looking around for what seems out of place.
Yeah, looking at that, looking at something going, that's interesting, let's ask a specialist. I don't know what the interesting is, but it stands out.
I'm gonna pretend that Lonnie is busy talking with Cal Crix, or maybe silently giving her eyes just about the whole time jump stuff. Basically allowing the party to go ahead and try to find.
I rolled a 1, I'm not seeing anything. I'm flat out finding there's a wall in front of me.
Somehow you're still recovering from radiation sickness, even though we did a time jump?
Something like that, yep.
Or he's just so confused by all this, elven stuff.
Yeah. He is our dwarf representative.
Yeah. Yes.
Having an actual map. There we go, and I can show that up on the big screen. Don't get that one there anymore. Always handy to have an extra long cable.
So this stands here, your dad's name?
Grandchild?
He doesn't know.
I am entirely unsure.
Because
I'm assuming he can't actually have a label on it in that sort of way.
he does.
So,
Which is more confusing for him because he has no idea who Fistandia is.
Yeah, it's not an elven name just for a start. Or at least
so we ended on the middle level?
You are in room M15.
Yeah, so when we entered the mansion, we entered on the middle level. And the lower level is down and okay, cool. So we've got basement, ground floor, floor 1.
And the other room is M9, which you can see from M16.
Yep, makes sense.
And as you're looking around, you do notice that there is a slight flickering in the light.
Okay.
Those of you who got over 30 also sense movement.
In the map?
In the room.
Just ready my shield.
Okay.
I'm not even sure, I'm not organised.
Did your character get over 30?
No. 21.
In which case, yes, you
Jesus, that's, at least
notice the flickering of the light.
At least that's double digits.
Despite being
Yeah.
to 0, I'm still me, so I would be focusing on trying to notice the movement.
Yeah.
Despite being completely different personalities, there is the whole danger sense road thing.
Okay, so the odd thing that those of you who got over 30 notice is things seem to change where the movement is. either look slightly older or slightly newer or shinier.
Which means there's a change in presumably time that's wandering around the room.
And what did Lani get on her perception?
I got 26.
Okay. So Lani can tell that there is some sort of temporal force here that has arrived because of her manipulations with time.
Okay, cool, awesome, love that. I'm hoping it's making sure that everything is A-okay. Trying to double check that nothing.
Well, you protected a person from being erased by
Yep.
putting yourself at risk.
Oh,
Yep.
that's nice. I don't know who that is, but
Well, she protected me from being erased. She protected Father Pat from dying from radiation poisoning.
no worries.
Well, the entity here wouldn't have cared about the dying from radiation poisoning. It would have just said, must have been their time. And Llewell does also notice a puzzle book in a design that the Shadow Elves use.
I will definitely have a look at that one. It is unusual.
But it's made from wood elf material.
Well, actually, it's fair enough.
You've never heard of one being made out of woods.
No, but if, for example, I was asked by my wife to make a puzzle book for our kids, that's exactly what I would do.
Yep.
I would use available
No, you go for it.
materials rather than going looking at Shadow Elf materials. Thank you very much.
Sorry?
Coffee?
Long black, yes.
Thank you.
This is my one character that doesn't have see the unseen.
You was
In fact, I'm probably the only person who would do that particular book. Either me
You
or
pick it up?
Yes. Well, I'm going to look at it first, then I'm going to pick it up.
Well, it does look as if it's being crafted by someone who really cares about their craft.
Fair enough.
And handcrafted at that too. Not magic, not
No.
no corners cut.
Which implies it wasn't me.
How old is it?
By the looks of it, probably maybe a century or two old.
So not that. Potentially not very by comparison. Considering an elf's lifespan, assuming I had a normal lifespan.
Extra.
But
Thank you. Appreciate it.
yeah, actually, there's the thing too. If it were me, I'd probably have dated it.
You look for a date.
I will look for a date.
The date is related to the second Elven Sylvan civilization.
Okay.
So the date
Second
puts it at
Elven.
a couple of thousand years ago.
Yeah. Eh.
Related to the second Elven.
Civilization, which is known as the Sylvan.
Sylvan elf
yeah.
civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Called the Sylvan Realm is the actual title they gave it.
All right. Yes.
Which is where you found the first tree of life.
Yes.
So the first one is the one that was on the southern continent. The second one.
The second is on the western end of the continent you're currently on.
Yeah.
Well, that you are based on.
Yep.
So it's near what mountain range called the Arm of the Immortals.
Cool.
anything particularly interesting in the puzzles? And is there an explanation of what the book's for the reader?
Well, it does appear to be about making you think beyond the norm.
Definitely something he'd do or inspire.
And it does use some of the leaves from the Tree of Life.
Oh.
Which would explain why it doesn't look particularly old.
Yeah. Yes. Because they would make it functionally magic, which means it wouldn't age unless someone aged it.
Not you.
So
Make it what the elves would call a relic.
Yeah.
Which is basically one step below artifact.
Yep. Which makes this way more than it actually looks just by looking at the cover and some of the contents.
The contents and the cover don't quite match. They look a little bit out.
How out?
You mean inside? And I would say Seika would be good for doing an insight roll there as well.
Damn, it's cool.
There you go.
Boring.
Thank you very much.
31.
Much appreciated.
We'll have a nice result of that not D10, D100.
And how did Seika go?
D20.
30.
Okay, so between the two of you, you get some rather interesting information.
I only have plus 10, so I need to roll
Drizzle,
a 20.
no.
Present? No.
Yeah.
So,
What is
Mine's
the
much
number?
higher, but I'm rolling expertise dice with it.
so
No.
looking
So
at
maybe
it, it does seem to be a part of a cipher. So
Yeah. Definitely worth puzzling
Seek is
out.
able to
Yeah.
tell you that it is part of a whole that you need the other puzzle books to actually finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably realize that whatever you're here for is most likely tied up in that,
Yeah.
because most people wouldn't be able to figure that out. You would require people with training in espionage as well as
Cipher.
Yeah.
and knowledge of the material.
That's my third character.
Yeah. It's almost as if this was designed for this particular party to turn up for.
Or,
They've been waiting for us.
Yeah. Well, I left it here for me, potentially, or somebody did. Us.
my head goes, there's probably one in the library, but I'm not allowed in the library.
Without supervision.
Yes.
That's only because we delegate you back.
Where in the library?
Well, we're looking
Well,
for...
Lord might be able to check.
Oh, yeah.
So-
we're looking for particular books.
Also, for your characters, the map that you have, which does have letters, says that the M1 is where you'll find the foyer and hallway with the dedication to the clan founder.
Yeah, I'm actually standing. I didn't go and look at that already.
Which was where you saw the painting of you.
Ah, yeah. That's
So you did see it already.
Yes, I did.
And
What?
then
Sorry, go.
you had a question. I will answer that as
Was this puzzle book in the pile of books we saw in the wedding video?
it was not.
Okay. There's that idea.
In M2, which you see at the far end of the base level,
Yeah.
appears to be a viewing platform.
What's out there?
You're not quite sure because you haven't gone out and looked.
Well, I'll go back and have a look.
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
M3 is the library where you had to turn back time.
There's a song.
As long as
about
no stress in the corset, I don't mind.
M4 was where
Straddling a
you
very large
had to
gun.
deal with Shadow Elf tech, which even normal elves struggle touching. M5.
Actually, the sort of stuff that we found that the Blood Elves had captured the children of the people down below, like at the far south part of
Elfheim.
Elfheim.
Yep. Exactly that. The items outrun of radioactive material.
Yep.
I'm not
Okay.
going to do any of that.
M5 is listed as the study and
Yeah.
shrine to achievements.
Ooh.
M6 is listed as the kitchen and the place where things went badly.
Okay. Definitely going through all this stuff and taking notes.
M7 is listed as the pantry, which is said to have lots of useful stuff.
Yes.
M8 is listed as the dining room, where the furniture will talk to you.
That's where Calfix is heading.
M9 is the arboretum, where you get to converse with the founder and his wife.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
M10 is listed as the stairs to connect you between the middle and the upper level.
Yep.
It says be careful of a certain step because it might not be there sometimes.
Is there any gymnasiums or anything like that now?
Well, that was the room M4, the exercise room.
Yeah.
That's where Father Pat's going to have a look.
That's the one where
That's
you
where you
met.
were last time.
Okay.
Don't.
You've already had that thought.
I already had that thought. Okay.
11 is listed as the laboratory,
Yeah.
where minor miracles were made. M12 is listed as the planetarium, with no notation.
Planetarium is kind of like where you're going with the stars.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
M13
Nominal.
just has a number.
So it's just got M13 on it.
It does. M14 is listed as the trophy room, where important events of the clan were recorded.
Okay, I might go
I'm
there.
just going to look at the whole place in detail.
The bedroom is where the current clan head resides. And the balcony is where you can overlook the clan founders arguing.
Actually, the
Definitely
floating
going-
skulls.
I'm definitely going out to the balcony.
Is-
M17 is listed as an alchemical laboratory.
Yep.
Where many things were made. M18 is listed as a summoning room.
Can you slow down just a little bit?
which says that
The AI will summarize it for you as well.
many mistakes were made.
Oh dear.
And 19 is listed as where many mistakes were stored.
I like how
That's
the
worrying.
summoning room and the kitchen are where mistakes are made.
I'm more worried about what was stored because they kept them, whether they were good or bad.
Yeah,
That's what's worrying me.
entirely valid.
Not that I'm worried about it. Or that they kept them.
The only thing I'm missing is the caption for alchemical lab.
From a certain perspective.
So the alchemical lab, I believe, was where many wonders were made.
Yep. Yes. and then locked up in M19 because they kept screaming or something.
No, that was things you summoned on 18.
Mm. That are still there. That's a bit frightening.
Okay, I got it all!
Woohoo!
Martin,
Yep.
I think you mentioned at the start of the introduction, along with the 2 floating skulls,
Mm-hmm.
you also mentioned that there are fairy dragons around.
Yes.
There are. They're not on the map.
No, that's right. But so it's certainly something that Extractiva will be interested in trying to converse with the fairy dragons to be finding out more about this place and where they come from, why they're here, why we're here.
Okay.
After her impact check, Shizio is staying fairly close to Lonnie.
Fair.
Okay, so I will say that Drachnamar does encounter the fairy dragons, who refer to him as the Butcher of Darragon.
All they have is their portrait to go off of. That makes sense.
I was going to say, yeah, particularly if they're looking at the picture. So, and well, in that case, I'll ask them, like, if they, well, they're calling me Butcher of Darragon.
Mm-hmm.
Are they saying that in a terrified or appalled or antagonistic manner, or simply a statement of, hey, the name I know, you know it, but we can still be friends otherwise?
They're saying it in a very happy-go-lucky manner.
Because
Yeah,
they're
okay.
fairy dragons.
So in that case, well, so for Dracula, then that'll be part of his first. The first conversation point will be, yeah. So is that so? This is a picture of Darragon in the background.
They say, yes, that's where you slaughtered the most people in the war. Really?
Wonderful.
But hey, we saved the world.
So is the master you?
No.
No.
No,
It's
the
part
thing
of the reason that it's been one of the Atruaghin themselves have been a threat that the known world has been aware of for generations.
The other thing
when
is,
they creeped out off the plateau to take over the world.
yeah, the thing is, that description still suits you if you happen to slaughter an enormous number of the Master's people, saving
Absolutely.
the people of Darragon.
Right.
Except some of the skulls were supposed to appear to be owls.
Well, yes, but that's in a...
Hey, if you died during the battle, I still have to make use of them.
They're in reverent places. Very good.
Any
Yeah, they're at the top of the heap.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch
He likes us.
any dragon? Who's trying to get the whole sentence?
Skulls.
There are no dragon skulls in the picture.
Okay, so but that's for Dracula's one of his main parts at the moment is as part of the start of his, I guess, investigations into this whole house is
Yeah.
talking to apparent residents, or at least those that have been here for a while, and going forward in that sort of way.
So you do also note that they refer to Lowell as the dead and departed, depending on which fairy dragon you're talking to.
Not the dead and dearly departed, or dearly, just dead and departed. There's no deal in there.
yeah.
Okay.
Are there many fairy dragons, or 2, or how many do we know of?
You know of 2 at least.
Right, okay.
Yes. We've
Did
seen
they give themselves names, or did they introduce themselves?
They did not, because the person who was talking to them was dead. Previously.
Yes.
But like I say, when Jack Dimmer tries to interact with talk to them, and so they know him as the Butcher of Darragon. But so yes, pleased to meet you, and you are.
Terrified.
No, actually, apparently they weren't. They were fine. So they were.
I know, but he got a laugh.
I'm seeing if I actually wrote a name down last session.
Like, if like I'm happy. FBA and FBB.
Yeah, there is that.
It could
Yeah.
be Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
One refers to themselves as Euphoria.
And the other one is them for you.
Dysphoria.
It's a good night for me, it's a good night from him, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm showing my age now.
Still worth watching though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, they are.
And I will say that the
Yeah.
other one does refer to themselves as Cumin, as the name they were given.
Karma?
Cumin.
Okay.
Oh, cumin, as in like the herb, or
Cumin,
the spice.
Yeah.
Also says they're spicy.
Of course.
It's their little brother called Chili you got to watch out for.
They are in fact spicy.
So
Whereas
we have Euphoria and Cumin.
where Cumin does say that the nickname for Euphoria is also coriander, but they never liked the name.
Yeah.
Who's Soapy?
What's the American
Only
name?
for some people.
What's the American name for coriander? Isn't it?
Cilantro.
Cilantro, yeah, that's right. Would they prefer to be called cilantro?
No,
Sorry, what was that spice? It was coriander, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Coriander. They
Yeah.
preferred
Because
to
when they
they preferred to be called Euphoria instead.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they got the name from Spanish.
But hey, after we've known each a while,
Yeah.
when Jack Dimmer's not happy with them, he might just call upon coriander.
Right.
Just like when mum and dad call you by your full name.
Yes, you know you're in trouble.
All very worrying.
And the
Oh.
two dragons seem to be able to open any of the doors or areas of the mansion.
Useful to know.
Cowquick shall politely ask them for a house tour.
I'd
Actually,
be more than happy to bounce around and show such an amazing dragon the place, commenting on all the useless human and elves they had to deal with over the years.
I will accompany Calcrix if Calcrix does not mind, because I would like to hear the fairy dragon's take on what's going on here. Then I'm going to go and talk to the Lord and Lady of the place.
This is the house of your grandchildren. You are, of course, welcome.
It's not a given, but yes, it's nice to know.
Now, and just talking about getting the house tour type stuff, I'm assuming that the descriptions of the various rooms was what was on the map, as opposed to what the fairy dragons described them as.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it appears that it was under the fairy dragon's actual description.
Right.
They're the ones who created the map.
They're the ones that created the map and therefore provided the description. So,
Yeah.
in which case, then, hopefully, as part of the house tour, we might get a more detailed descriptions
Yes.
They do
and
ask
the
if
opportunity
you.
to look around each room.
They do ask if you have a preference for rooms to look at first, as you are currently in the master bedroom.
Which is room
F15.
15. Oh, yeah, yep.
Which is upper level on the right.
So that one there.
Yep.
Wow.
Perhaps if we can proceed in an orderly fashion from 15
Well,
through
yeah.
to 30.
We'll go from end to end and go down level and same thing. And
Okay, so I do believe that Llewell had asked to look out on 16 and observe the himself arguing below.
yes, I was going to look at there. I was also going to look at M2, but I'll go with it at this point because I'll end up seeing all the rooms anyway.
Yeah, go in logical order.
Exactly.
Shizio is trying to keep an eye out but not touch anything that might be a good hiding place for a cipher. She's sort of turned on her investigation mode.
Out on the balcony, there doesn't appear to be any place for a cipher to go. You do see that the area around the mansion, as it does overlook the arboretum below, and the space that surrounds the mansion, which reminds you of the mists when you entered Castle Amber.
This cipher that we're
Okay.
looking for, do we know what it looks like, or just exists?
Not entirely surprised.
Of course.
I
Do
have
we
a
know
question.
what it looks like, or just that it exists and we need it?
It sort of has this look that seems to take colour out of whatever you're looking at.
Oh,
The cipher.
No, I thought you were talking about the oppressive area mist outside.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because that was the last thing I was talking about.
Apologies.
All good. Someone else mentioned the cipher, and my brain went to the last thing I said.
yeah.
And in the area below, you do hear the two skulls discussing. Yes.
I was waiting for you to finish.
I will pause now.
Kesley was trying to ask a question earlier, but it was a very small voice.
Okay, did you want to get your question in, Kesley?
This is where I was mainly going to say, looking over the balcony, is there any sort of pattern to anything below, / what are the goals doing? And you were about to get into the description, which is very interesting because they didn't talk to us before, they just projected images. So, interesting.
Okay, so they seem to be moving in a what reminds Llewell of a courtly dance.
Not surprised.
Not a common
Without
dance.
feet.
Well, the
Well, the-
movements from above is
Yes.
identical to a dance.
Yep.
And they seem to be having an ongoing discussion about genealogy and improbabilities.
This may be really interesting to listen to. It may also be a bad idea. Or just take too damn long.
And
Certainly the latter.
How long could it talk about elven genealogy for?
That depends exactly how much hobbit they've got in them.
How big a number can you think of?
I'm being facetious.
Yes, of course you are.
any particular names or phrases that stand out? Or anything to note about the particular courtly dance?
It's not a dance that is used in most of the surface world.
Mm-hmm.
It's considered too archaic for most of the wood elves.
Which doubles up on the supposition that it's a shadow of dance. Or it is now.
So you've got me in investigation, sneaky spy mode, so I'm going to be asking those sorts of questions.
It's all good. You do sort of recognize the movements, but it does come across as not something the elves would normally use, so it must have some meaning.
Yeah.
And probably the genealogy statements may also be related.
Yeah, that's. Is there any names or any phrases or anything that come up in the argument that we hear?
A lot of the words that they use when they're actually about, when they say names, just seem to buzz in your ears without actually registering. Reminding you of forbidden language words.
Yeah. I was about to say, we're not being allowed to understand the names.
Whether or not it was intentionally done this way.
Yeah.
Or it was actually using words you can't understand.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but, you know, I am looking for clues. So,
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, I have heard the distinction between words that I'm not allowed to understand and ones I can, when I actually learned to be able to understand those words. I just can't tell that to certain people, like most gods.
And it's been a long time since you've heard a lot of the can't hear this sounds.
Yeah, because
Shizzy
there
will
isn't
sidle up Lowell and say, that dance, spark anything?
that is an old, from an elven point of view, that is an old dance that's no longer particularly popular. However,
You mean old like the puzzle book?
However, it was still popular in the Shadow Elf community. They kept a lot of archaic dances and other things when the Surface Elves changed fashion.
Also said to be a dance of the Sylvan realm.
And that would be why they kept it too.
So she's like mapping the patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
So he knows.
Yeah. It is worthwhile having a good look at that. But yeah, we've only got so much time before everyone gets bored.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No,
I suspect that our fairy dragon tour guide would not have stopped at the balcony for very long.
No, it's
Like,
going
I'm
to be,
assuming that you and, well, not Shaker, but
yeah,
stayed behind to listen,
yeah,
while others, the tour moved on.
yeah.
They do point
I-
out that you can only hear their voices from this balcony.
Yeah, I would have kept moving and talked about it while we were moving to the next area.
And
I'm very good at memorizing things very quickly.
Yeah,
what
I'm
was,
not quite in my researcher mode right now. I'm a little more
Yeah.
focused than that.
yeah. We can come back and look at them.
and
Sorry.
what was
Yeah,
Ariadne
I'm just saying, what I saw, I
Yeah.
memorized.
Oh yeah.
trying again? What was Ariadne trying to ask?
Drazzle, not Drazzle, Calcrix is actually very interested in languages, cultures, and particularly dance. She is, after all, a performance person.
The movements seem rather specific
Mm.
and not symmetrical.
She wants to use, I don't know exactly how to apply it, but I get an inspiration bonus when I'm trying to work out languages, history, or society.
Mm-hmm.
I get inspiration dice brackets 3 to the check. This is increased for each tier in time. Would that be that kind of a check that would be applicable for this?
Well, in this case, you think what you see here will be applicable elsewhere.
Okay.
So, looking at what it does and what's happening here will give you a hint elsewhere.
Okay, so it
My
is
theory is the planetarium.
one of several clues that we're going to use
Mhm.
to decipher that whole.
Okay, so yes, they move along to which room next, following that, because the dragons will follow whichever way you choose to go.
Well, M15 is a basic because that's the next thing, and there's nowhere else
Mm-hmm.
immediate.
Okay, so they do refer to that this was the chamber of the clan head of the clan.
Right.
Did they say the name of the clan?
They call it the Llewellyn clan.
Yeah. I founded Clan Claw. They still call it that, which is nice. Is there anything personal in this room that would give a inkling of the person who used to live here, or people?
Well, it does seem to be designed with a more feminine touch than male touch, but it may just be an effeminate male.
Yeah.
Elves can, let me tell you.
Yeah. Or
Ha.
or he looked at her and said, "Decorate it how you like."
And there does seem to also have a cat bed hidden under the bed itself.
Okay.
A cat there.
A
Cat
cat
bed.
bed.
Oh, bed, right. That makes more sense.
A cat bear would be interesting, especially if it was still alive.
It's D&D. You have to ask.
That's very true. I've seen several variants of effectively what are owlbears with different animal bases.
Okay, so
Dracula will have a quick look at the cat bed and say, does it look like it's been recently used?
it does not. You don't even know if it's been used within the last 10 or more years.
I'm just going to ask you a really silly question. How big is said cat bed?
Said cat bed is...
That's a good point.
You'd say probably for a medium-sized cat, and when I say medium-sized cat, a cat the size of a halfling.
So puma size type thing.
Yeah.
Caltrix leaves a biscuit for the cat for them.
And there are slight scratches on the underside of the bed.
It's a cat.
When I say slight scratches, the scratches are probably about the length of your hand.
Yeah.
And if you spread out your fingers, you can't quite fit inside the claw.
That's big paws.
Even
for a
at
cat
7
that size.
feet, I can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's
When I say size of a halfling, you could probably sit on a halfling and pin the halfling down quite easily.
Okay.
Lion size then.
so. No, lions are a lot.
Okay.
Lions are bigger than that.
Yeah, but their paws not going to be that much bigger than that.
Oh, this is from. Well, this sounds like it's more like the size of a serval or a puma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With big feet.
Big paws
Yeah.
for its size.
And there's no guarantee that the bed you see matches the size of the actual cat.
There is that. It may be
It may have
different
grown.
size underneath, or it was different sizes depending on when it was. Yes.
Or it's grown.
Yeah.
Talking to Euphoria and Kuman, are there any others who still reside within this mansion, aside from yourselves and the talking heads?
Not since the master last come, they said.
What were the names of the people who lived in this room last?
Master.
Thank you. Of course.
And when did the master last visit or stay?
They looked at each other. Before today,
And before yesterday.
there was no yesterday, they said.
Thank you, the Fey mindset.
They were here and then they were not here.
You've got to love dealing with Faye, don't you?
They make no distinction between how long not he was and he was.
Yes, because there was before and now. And
Do you have any knowledge of where you were when you were not here?
Right, yeah.
Elsewhere, they say.
Happy with that? Not expected answer, but hey.
Yeah.
They do look puzzled when they say elsewhere. Not even sure if they understood the question.
Yep, no, that's understandable. I mean, hey, we're dealing with fairy dragons to start with, and obviously fairy dragons are going to confuse extra-dimensional time and space. So, hey, perfectly understandable.
Yes.
But yes. Oh, please, lead on.
Okay. So, moving into the trophy room. They do refer to this as the place where many interesting historical parts of the clan were found, including pointing to the crown and saying that's when the founder disconnected with his family.
Which broken crown is this again?
Is this the crown that's
The
broken?
crown of the Shadow Elves, the Cloven crown.
Ah, right, yes.
Yes. Which
In-
implies
yeah.
that I cut my own dad's head in half.
Did you deserve it?
Yes.
Well, there you go. No problem.
Well, I'm helping your dad. Your sister's there at the moment.
There is that. plus me using a sword gets a bit interesting. Of course, that may be why the sword shattered.
And for all your family, you like a lot of your family.
I do like a lot of my family. Some of them are total assholes. Those being the two presently either in charge or about to be in charge, potentially.
And they point to the shattered sword as the sword that was. They sort of sent it off at that point. You're not sure if that was the title or they decided they couldn't tell you about the rest of it.
I may ask them later if I can't find out any other info.
Okay.
See how that goes.
You also see a pair of dueling swords hung up on a back wall.
Definitely not mine.
They do have the family crest on them.
Is there any evidence? It's been in the trophy room.
Maybe gifts.
Are there any empty hooks or hangers where perhaps a rather significant moonblade might be stored under some circumstances, or
The
other
moonblade,
like long staff?
the moonblade is the sword that was.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about whether there was any the trophy room, whether there was any storage location for the items that Tool now carries that he might have put aside as he get towards the end of his adventuring days.
Well, there is a book stand
Okay.
which seems to be currently empty.
Is it just a stand, or is it they've got some sort of?
Well, it's quite an elaborate looking stand.
Hmm.
Give me a investigate as you wander over.
I get a 25 for that rolling.
Okay. Looking at it,
Is it a good result?
it's enough for you to notice that one of the stand's paneling is actually another one of your puzzle books.
Ah. I shall retrieve said puzzle book. Right.
Looking at it, you suspect you may need another 4 to 10.
Yes. Well,
You're never known to make things easy for yourself.
of course not. I've been around this lot too long. Plus, of course, there's the Fey influence.
So is
Actually,
it
that-
the same sort of wood and stuff like that? Like, if
I
I'm
mean,
looking at each room for a cipher,
yeah.
appear to be the puzzle books. What are the significant things on the puzzle books that match that I might be able to note in any room?
Yes. Is there an indication on this that it is a puzzle book apart from it's not actually part of the stand?
Well, it seems to have been made out of material you'd find in the Shadow Elf caverns.
Right, so that's what we're looking for.
Well, but very importantly, both of them have been made out of that material, is that correct?
Yeah.
The previous one was made out of wood you would find in the Sylvan realm, including leaves from the Mother Tree of Life.
But in a Shadow Elf style.
Right.
So it's going to have Shadow Elf influence, either part of how it's made or what it's made of. Or possibly what's written.
So it might be hard for non-Shadow Elves to recognise innately.
That's rather the point, yes.
And
Yep.
this
Who
wood
wants to-
is-
It's the second one of the puzzle books.
Yes,
And
but
it's not made out of wood, it's made more out of
Yeah.
leathers and hides that you'd find underground.
Yep. And what are the puzzles in this one? Just sort of puzzles similar to the other one?
Similar to the other one, except you sort of understand that between the two of them, they make more sense, but they don't give you a picture.
Yeah,
or
I still
understanding.
need a bunch of other books to make this work.
Yeah. Are you handing them to me to look over as well?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, after that, you will move through Area 10 where it talks about how many a conversation had happened here between the Master and those the Master looked down on.
Which is everybody else.
I need to find out more about who this master is or was.
As in,
And
you mean that he stood at the top of the stairs and looked down on people?
that's what I'm hoping for.
And they don't clarify one way or the other because they keep it at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fairy dragons, after all.
Yes.
Okay, once they...
I want to ask about the step.
Hmm.
So in the map description, all that stuff, I would ask the fairy dragons. I heard that there's a trick step. How do we find it?
Yeah, which one is the trick step, please?
It's the one that's not there when you go to step on it.
Exactly.
They say the dragon is wise.
I like that. That's very funny.
Sorry. I didn't mean to answer it for them.
No, they say you answered it far better than they did, though they would like to also add that sometimes you're not here when you step on it.
Which indicates
that
what the
make
trap
any
actually
sense?
does. Yes, because you step on it and you go away.
Oh, I see.
Possibly down,
Possibly up.
possibly exploded.
Is there any bookshelves or other ornaments in this hallway?
There is not the ornaments here. Oh, there's no bookshelf, but there are ornaments. I remember I described some last session.
Yeah.
Calcus is going to get down on
I can't remember that very well at all.
Well, you weren't there.
And
That's right.
what does Calcrix do when Calcrix gets down on all fours?
She's going to carefully go down all the steps,
Mm-hmm.
just looking at them, just
Cool.
see if there's anything different.
Okay, so the stairs are all numbered.
Is
Right.
it ascending or descending? Is one the bottom step or the top step?
They are randomized.
Oh,
Oh,
gold.
wow. I
And
want-
every time you look at a stair a second time, it's got a different number.
Is there any pattern to the numeric changes?
There is not, that you can tell.
Okay.
Knowing
These are some
me,
fun time steps.
Yeah. Knowing me, it'd be something where you could work out what the pattern is as long as you're willing to watch it for an hour and take notes.
But
Don't make
from
that suggestion out loud.
from Sega's perspective, it does sound very much like a changing cipher.
Okay.
Or the cipher's key.
That
Okay.
so it's
So what would I normally do when faced with a changing cipher? Like, is it something that I would come to when I've got all of the other things?
It is because
Yeah.
by the time you write it down and use the cipher, if you don't have the rest of it with you, it doesn't help you.
yeah.
So this is where I need to return later.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an
This might be
authentication
the key
code.
to effectively work out the order in which you want the books to be solved.
And you
That
believe
too.
that every 30 symbols in the cipher changes.
And what did Ronnie say?
Kesley?
I made a joke that it's an authentication code.
Well, to an extent,
Pretty much.
yes.
Okay, when you went,
What is it? Authentication?
well, it does make it very hard for someone to run off with the information.
Yes. Yes, you would have to take the whole building.
That's a staircase.
Okay, entering into the laboratory. It has a very large table in the center. It is covered in glass vessels and books. Cabinets with glass doors line the walls, and they contain all manner of specimens. Just below the ceiling in the middle of the room, colourful globes circle each other in an intricate dance that looks quite familiar. The far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky, with a golden sunburst in the center above a closed door.
Nice.
And by the looks of things, there are lots of complex charts on floating blackboards around the room. It's like this was a scientific workshop, yeah?
Miss Mapmaker is taking lots of pictures in the sense that she's sketching fast.
And around here you see that there's books on natural science, astronomy, astrology, physiology, and natural philosophy. And many of the mathematical formulas cover each of those topics, and sometimes multiples of those topics at the same time.
I've noticed the dance thing and I'm trying to watch it to see if there's any correlation with the room. Like, I'm guessing the familiar dance is the dance that's happening in the Arboretum. So I'm watching the globes to try and figure out if there's any correlation with the objects in the room or something like that, or if it's just...
Okay, what is your passive insight while you're doing that?
23.
Okay, looking at it from one side of the room towards the star charts on the other, you do see that 5 of the stars seem to be the only stars that are completely covered by the dance from that direction. And that's as if you're looking at it from the doorway.
Definitely note that one. That's
Noting that apparently we were in the hollow world. Presumably they're not star charts of what you can see from in there. Can we recognise what the star charts, where they might have been based on, or possibly when?
Looking at them, you're not familiar with some of the charts, but you are with others. It's like things have moved where they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Ariadna?
Were the globes concealing or revealing these 5 stars?
They would cover those 5 stars in their movements. But all other stars would be partially covered or weren't in the path.
Well, considering our next room is the planetarium, I'm filing those stars away in my mind.
Yeah.
Looking around the room and all the books and bits and pieces, do we find any books that appear to be shadow touched in some way?
Well, you do find a book on alchemy that just doesn't make sense.
Which means it's definitely worth looking at. How does it not make sense? Is it just flat out wrong, or is it weird, or what?
Well, for one, it doesn't seem to open.
That's a good start for weird.
And 2, it seems to be how to make alchemy with alchemy.
Right.
By the alchemist Alchemy.
So is it a joke, or
Look,
is it
look, I would write.
book on philosophy, or is it another one of these cipher books?
Looking at it, it does remind you of the puzzle books.
Yeah.
Just that it seemed to have been left on the side here amongst the other books. The weird title is what made it stand out.
I'm very carefully not touching books unless somebody offers them to me after that whole insight and the thing, and she's sort of put it all together, and she's like, so she's very carefully not touching any books other than what she's given.
Fair and reasonable.
It's hard for Shizio.
Yeah.
Not to touch a book, yeah.
Admirable willpower.
Think it was character building.
The puzzle, the puzzle and the cipher is good at distracting her, but still.
Okay, so.
So take that one as another one of the puzzle books and see how things go from there.
The fairy dragons do say that many formulas were figured out here. Not that they really understand what a formula is, but I'm sure it was very important. But they liked the colours. It was so much better.
Fair enough. Definitely fairy dragons.
Okay, they are more than happy to open up the planetarium for you.
Excellent, thank you.
So that door opens into a dark, open space, offering a view of starry firmament of the night sky. 5 telescopes mounted on bronze plates point towards the constellations above. In the middle of the space, a 1-foot diameter sphere of clear crystal sits in a circular brass stand.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of feel as if you're standing on a grassy knoll on a moonless night as you walk into the room.
So what's the location?
M12.
No.
What
What's the location
Oh,
for
of
the
the
result of the star sucking?
That's right.
Looking up, it appears that you are in the northern hemisphere.
Okay, in the above world.
In the above world, in some sort of summer period.
Okay. And can I transpose that location to a... I don't know. I'll do some sort of thing which makes it Fistandantia's mansion. Yeah.
Can I get each of the 5 telescopes? I start pointing them to one of the stars that were covered by the dance.
The same star?
No, one of each. Like each telescope is looking at a different one of the stars.
Well, I guess the first thing that I'd be curious about is looking through the telescopes. Do they actually appear to be effective? Like, do they make stars clear or anything like that?
Okay, so they do give you a feel of looking up at the sky with more clarity.
Okay.
And Rakesh sees the location roughly of where you would see this as being probably somewhere in Norwald.
Okay, I'll circle that. Norwald.
Okay.
And
which is north of where most of you are.
okay.
Yeah.
You're thinking maybe Wenda or Denagath or further north.
Okay.
Up in the Norseman area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher than the Norsemen.
Yeah.
That is correct.
They're in northwards.
Mm. Before I point the telescopes, can I look to see if there's any carvings or anything on the telescopes?
Yeah.
Rather than doing it randomly, like I'm looking for clues.
They do not have any special carvings on them, but they do seem to be well made.
Okay, so I just start pointing them at each one at a different star from the cover thingy.
See what comes up.
Were they apparently pointing to any particular stars or constellations when we first arrived?
They were not.
No, happy with that.
Okay, so as you point to one of the stars, you do see it cause a light to come out of the other end that hits the crystal in the center of the room.
So that one.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing that. We
Okay.
get quite what comes out of them.
And when you get all 5 of them, you do see the door to the unnamed room open. And that room
Okay.
seems to be bare except for a single bookshelf with every book chained to the bookshelf.
Shizuyo starts shaking.
Talking to Euphoria and Kuman. Was this going to be part of our tour?
They look at you and go with, look in that room, we're not allowed in there.
Right.
Not their problem, they'll wait here.
I will go in and have a look, saying, if it's okay, I'll let, you'll be allowed to look at this, but I've got to check them first. I'll have a look.
Okay, looking at it, it seems to be books on science, arcana, and alchemy, planar law, and the summoning of fantastic creatures. And every book on here has pretty much disappeared. You've heard of most of these titles as things that are pure fantasy or conjecture.
Yes, fabled writings that no one's seen since forever.
Mm. Well, things that were never even meant to have been written.
So at least one of these is Time Spider bait.
Oh, you'd think all of them technically are Time Spider bait, but
Yeah.
not only that, these things technically shouldn't exist. And there are a couple of them written by Llewell in different styles.
Somebody's messing with somebody's mind.
Yeah, including mine.
Which seem to have notations written on the covers.
Notations being...
Looking at the first one, it seems to be Llewell if he had chosen the path of Elsundal.
Right. So multiple time string versions of me.
Which shouldn't exist.
Which shouldn't exist. And each version different enough, our handwriting and writing style is different.
You think that the person who wrote that was from a different time stream?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Well, the scariest one is in a very badly scrawled writing.
Yep.
And it seems to be the Llewell who became Ixion's champion.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
I
will.
I think the time spiders would not be happy to have these here. I can see why they're chained down.
Yeah. I will turn to face the people who are waiting for me to make a statement. And my statement is, this entire room is time spider bait. Each of these was written by me. All of them are different people.
But you led us here.
Yes. Which means I've got to work out which one is the one we need to be looking at.
Good luck with that.
I will note just as a... No, I'm not actually going to even say that because that would be...
I'm going to say insight for this one.
Yes, we're not going to go for an
I'd
insight.
help, but I don't think I'm allowed anywhere near those.
I don't think I'm allowed to be near these.
Do you want me to take the application for you?
I'm still here.
Are you okay?
Go away. Ooh, nice.
You want to take a cup up?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you. 31.
31. Looking
Like getting
around,
ridiculous numbers on my D20.
you realise that one of the chains is fake.
Yep, corner cupboard.
Oh, this is dirty, is it?
Yes, so grab the handles.
It looks like
That's-
the others.
It looks like the others, but it's obviously not.
Oh, this
Yeah. That's where all the dirty dishes go.
What's the title of the book that
What? Yeah,
which
which
chain?
yeah, which of the books is that one? I'll make a mention of what I just found.
It says, I dare you to read it.
So obviously this is the one to read.
So it's like those kids' books. Do not
Yeah,
read
do
this
not
book.
read this book.
Yes.
How could I get into my mind?
Yes.
So of course everybody is read.
And the chain feels as if it's silk.
Right. So is it still bound to the shelf. It's just not chained
You-
on it.
most
Just
of the
comes loose.
chains are tucked in
Yeah,
and retract.
and this one just comes out.
This one just keeps coming out until you've got a dangling, what looks to be a chain not attached to anything.
Yep. Okay.
If
This
that
is
fake chain comes off of that book, I might want to keep it.
yeah, well, this is definitely one that is set up to be, look, pick this up and look at it.
So it's chained to something?
No, not this one.
All the other books are chained to the bookcase.
Oh, right, I see.
And this looked like it was chained until he realised it's not actual chain.
Yeah,
Right, I
what
see.
they've actually done is they've made a bookmark, silk bookmark that looks like a chain.
Right.
And filling the cover is made out of various silks.
Is it? It's hard to tell with silk, but it could be. Is it a shadow elf style silk, or is it shadow elf patterning?
Looking at it, it's actually Yalarum silk.
Mm-hmm.
You do recognise it because it is not something many other people reproduce.
Yeah.
Many want to, but they generally can't.
Is this
Yes,
puzzle
but if I were
three
making
or
this book,
four?
I'd actually go there and get some.
Mm-hmm.
Could
Is
I
there-
roll an insight to see if there's a connection between the wood, the leather, the silk? Like, am I seeing a pattern? Is there something
Yeah.
in story or something that connects?
This is puzzle
Yeah, I'm looking at it specifically from the point of view of, is this another one of the cipher books?
From
Yeah.
Seeker's perspective, without needing to roll, you believe each book represents a moment in time of Luell.
Cool.
And from
Right.
Luell's perspective, yes, you do believe this is one of the cipher books.
Yep. I'll stack it with the rest of them. Yeah. I'll say, yeah, this is a cipher book. We'll look at it more deeply in a bit.
And I'll mention the fact that, hey, Lowell, these all reference moments in time in your life. Maybe keep an eye out for something that sort of connects to that.
Yeah.
Or
Looking
at
time,
least
A good,
if you can
good.
work out what order they come in based on your life.
There's that. too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that too. And
if
the
they-
rotating cipher.
Yeah, if they're moments in time, that sequence of time is going to be important somewhere. So definitely good insight on that one. Yeah, but yeah, the other books, yeah, don't look at them. Don't touch them. Don't even read
I'm not
the
going in
titles.
that room.
No.
I want to so badly, but I'm not going in that room.
So,
I in fact am standing just diagonally behind Lani, so if I move forward, I hit her.
yeah, and yeah, just
Oh, don't worry, Father Pat's standing between you and the room too.
just as much as the fairy dragons would love to get in here and won't.
Is anyone standing between Calcrits and the room?
No, we're not that
Yeah.
stupid.
That's where Lonnie will just look to Calcrix and probably just be like, those seem like no books to me.
and I believe this would be a point where Calcrix needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I had no plan of touching them. I just wanted to stand in the room and look.
Leans over and licks one.
Come on, I'm 13, not 5.
Well, fair. Unless it
So
looks
she
like-
touches one.
yeah, unless it looked like it was made of sweets.
Oh, I'm blind. 20, natural.
Mm-hmm.
What do I add? Do I need to?
Well, with a natural 20, because it's a saving throw, it's an automatic success.
Okay.
Hmm.
We don't have to worry about the actual number.
Yeah, would have been exciting to see a 1, but
No, it wouldn't.
Well,
So you do notice, looking in the room, there seems to be a black book which you can connect with Eep.
oh,
okay.
interesting.
Is it the kind of book that I think that's interesting to note, or the kind of book that I say, I think this might have a special connection.
Well-
May I look at it?
Out of all the books there, it's the one that seems to call out to you, and it seems to have the same coloration as Eep, where it just seems to sink into itself.
Okay. Well, I guess then I will ask Lil, after explaining.
Yeah.
This book feels like Eep, but is very unusual. The book also doesn't feel like it's a part of the rest of this collection.
No, well, if it feels like Eep, it won't. I think that is probably something for you to look at, though.
Do you walk in and have a look?
At risk of having a roll another saving throw, yes?
Okay, walking in, you see all these titles that remind you of choices you've made,
Hmm.
including one with notation saying, I chose Tiamat.
Huh?
Oh.
Well. I may be 13, but I know not to panic at this, because I know I make many choices in my lifetime.
Clarification. Did the titles of the books change when Calcrix walked in?
They did not. They all seem exactly the same as you saw them.
But she doesn't see any about she doesn't see the Llewell notations and stuff?
Well, you never saw the Llewell notations. Llewell reported the notations.
I
Yes,
reported
but
what I
okay,
saw.
Llewell reported the notations. Does she see what Llewell saw?
Calcrix does not see what Llewell saw.
Calcrix also
Jesus.
knows better through Drazzle not to pick up any of the other
But-
books.
Yeah.
And
Just
by the sound of
that
it, if
called
you'll
out.
comment on that sort of question, you might realise that you're not seeing what Llewell saw even from
Okay.
outside.
Yes.
Given that Llewell saw something
There was
that
one.
Caltrix didn't see, Caltrix saw something that.
Like-
I'm going to step into the room.
Okay.
Yes, actually, definitely.
How
Actually,
big
come
is
over
this
here.
room?
Look at the titles. Don't look at anything else.
I'm not looking at I'm
What do
looking at
you
time. Yeah, what do
So
I
the
see?
room is probably big enough for most of you to step into.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
wanted to check.
Yeah, it's a good size.
3 people comfortably, everyone else would be squeezing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's-
I would like to go in, but I can wait for other people to get out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Father Pat does see one of them where a book that says, I decided not to join the army.
Calcrix.
It was a very small book.
It appears to be the thickest book on the shelf.
It led to your longest
And that's
life.
he only sees one book.
Oh, just give me a moment.
Calcrix will point out to the others as an experienced arcane user and having accompanied Drazzle through many different time things and for such a long time will point out it is advisable you take caution and not pick up these books. The only reason I'm looking at this specific book is because it calls to me in a different way. It is not just titled about my decisions. There's lots of books here that look like they'd be very curious for me to read, but it also might mean I'll undo good things I've done.
Yes.
I am not intending to pick up a book. The reason that I want to go in is because it seems to be that they're reflecting particular important moments in time.
I'm just
Of whoever's
advising
looking
people
at
to
them.
take care.
And the rest of the books Father Pat sees are all military campaigns he's participated in, and some his parents participated in, and some he hasn't heard of before.
So don't read that.
I'm not going
And
to.
each of them has multiple volumes of them, but you're thinking from the notations they're as if different outcomes happened.
Yeah.
I'm stepping back out of the room and I'm going to advise people that this is what I saw.
Yeah.
Am I right
Parts
in
of
the
your-
intuition that of all the books that I can see, the book that looks like Eep is not a Calcrix book, it's an Eep book.
It is a neat book.
Which is why she wouldn't touch the other books, but she might look at this one.
Okay. Do you pick it up?
Yes, I suspect it's only here because Eep's put it here because I meant to look at it.
Okay. For Calrix picking it up, most of you just see lights just flickering in the room briefly.
Uh-huh.
And from Caltrix's perspective, the book talks to you as Eep talks.
In colours.
Right, you find that after all the time, you seem to understand it.
Yes. So you see the same flickering, but it means things to you.
Yes, I've been studying Eep's language for a long time.
Yes.
And I am delighted to see that at least in this room and in this moment, I understand all of the words Eep's saying.
It seems to be the story of Eep. From before she met you.
In paying attention to the flickers, am I worried about time stepping close?
As you hear the flickering, you do hear the scraping of metal on stone somewhere.
This is where I will give Calcrix the heads up to not read ahead.
Can I avoid reading too much into this?
You can. It doesn't seem to go beyond Calcrix and Eep meeting.
That's okay.
It's good.
Though you do get a better understanding of Eep and why Eep seems to terrify most beings.
Okay.
Eep terrifies
Does
the hell out of
Eep
me.
reinforce the reasons I love Eep unconditionally?
It does, and also probably why Eep is unconditional in how she deals with things, including attacking things.
I will make sure that Lani doesn't panic and put the book back.
Once you've looked at it, the book's gone.
That I'll reassure Lani that I only looked at it for the purposes that I was meant to look at it for, and not beyond.
Sounds good.
I have been given the lecture from Drazzle about being too curious about all the reasons why I did things, even if the stories are interesting.
I'm pretty sure Drazzle probably made me sit on the sidelines while he gave you said lecture.
Possibly, yes.
Okay, so was anyone else entering the room to see if there was something there for them?
I will make way.
We'll allow others to go first.
I'll go in.
Okay. Looking in there, a lot of them seem to be, you could have chosen to be a different type of Dragonborn with a completely different destiny.
Okay.
And there are over 100 different destinies. You could have chosen.
Right.
With most of the other ones being a lot shorter.
Okay. Well, I'm only 13, so...
And not
There's
many-
every 13 around here.
Well,
just
because the Dragonborn.
Just the dragon.
Yeah.
Drazzle's the oldest, having been born in games 15 years ago.
Yeah.
He predated the campaign by 2 years. Okay, so having a look around there, the only book that seems to be bigger talks about have you had, instead of being silver, chosen to be diamond.
Alright.
Interesting.
Well, I don't think that was in the options. But
Not that you knew of, but apparently...
Those were the secret hidden options.
Apparently the diamond dragon had the interesting life.
Right. Interesting but long.
Not necessarily happy, not
Yes.
necessarily good,
Yes.
but interesting.
Hi.
The may you live in interesting times curse.
Hi. You lived for 182 years, 104 of them under torture.
75 under extreme torture.
Or 75 recovering from the torture because you had torture from year one.
But it
Okay.
is nice for your character to see that you had options. You
Yeah.
weren't
Yes,
locked into
that's right.
one particular fate.
Yeah.
no worries.
And apparently a couple of them are still valid.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can change what you're doing.
That's right.
Calprix is.
Anyway, so I read the spines and walk out.
Yep.
Shizio looks at Lani and sort of gestures as you or me.
I will probably
Together.
go with Shizio, partially to reassure you, partially because
I don't want to have to turn back time again. But we'll also kind of watch for Sergio and also Drachma. Wait, did Drachma look already?
Dracula has
No,
not looked
No.
I don't know if he was intending to look, but I would wait for him to look before Lonnie finally looks.
No,
So I
Dracula,
will watch.
when the fairy dragons said they weren't let in, he said, okay, well, you're the tour guide, so that's not part of the tour.
Does that mean Shizio and Lani both walking together because there's space for both of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Lani looks in at the books, each book basically says the life of Lani with a number.
They're all a bunch of them, and I'm sure some of those I already have the memories for. So
Well, these ones you
fine.
don't. As you look at the bookshelf, the numbers just go on forever.
Oh.
Yeah, it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on because
Yeah.
I have all of my
Because-
timelines.
Because you do go on and on and on.
And you believe the books stop at the point you took them out of the timeline.
Makes sense.
That makes sense to somebody.
If I knew which number when I flickered that number was, I'm sure I would be safe reading it since I already know the memories. But I'm not gonna guess.
Yeah.
And when Shizio looks in here at the various spines, they don't seem to say your name or your history. Every name up there seems to be different.
Interesting.
It sounds a bit like you.
Is there one that has my proper name?
Looking through them, there is one with your proper name on it. It's the smallest, thinnest book on the shelf.
You've never really lived with yourself.
Yeah, this is the true name.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And all the other ones you do remember some of your identities using at times.
Hmm.
Cool. I'm satisfied with that. I am carefully staying away from the small one, though.
I think once Lonnie's done looking at stuff and can tell that Shizio's kind of okay seeing what she's seeing and definitely not reaching for them, I think Lonnie will make sure Shizio goes out first.
As you're doing so, Lani notices that one of the books doesn't have a number.
Okay.
Interesting. I
Is
wonder what that means.
is
Is
that-
that Lonnie Prime, or is that just a weird one?
Or is it Lani final?
Who knows?
Is the final you the real you?
Am I even me? It's a great question.
You're
So Lani
always
was paying close attention to Shizuyo, yeah?
Yeah.
There would have been an interesting thing where her shape, like her interest, just disappeared.
right.
Like she had absolutely no interest in what was on the shelf.
Going away from that one.
And if she looked really, really, really carefully, she would notice that her eyes glanced at a very slim, at somewhere once, and then never looked at it again.
Right.
There was one spot on the shelf that she avoided quite eagerly.
Fair enough. So. Yep. No. Very interesting. Very interesting that there's one
Yeah.
book that doesn't have a number on it. But you know what? Interesting things are interesting. That's
Yes.
the lesson here. We move on.
Thought I should probably give other people some insight into things that.
Yeah.
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 Except I can't write all of that down because I'm barely writing down notes on just what we're looking at.
Well, on the
Yeah.
bright side, it has been recording us.
That's right.
Yep.
Whether it can actually make sense of what we say is another thing. Okay, so Lowell has gained another puzzle book from that room. And as you move out towards the stairwell,
Yeah.
the two fairy dragons say something's entered the building.
Okay.
Something good, something bad.
The master's home.
They say yes to the something good, something bad.
Right.
As in one of each, or both good, or it is good and bad.
Well,
Bad.
it could be someone who would be good to have if we don't like, or it's a golem made of sugar.
Or maybe
Oh,
one of the
well.
one of the dragons thinks it's good, the other thinks it's bad.
To be honest,
Yes.
golem made of sugar wouldn't last 5 seconds with Calcrix.
I know, but it's still a bad thing to have around if there's no Calcrix.
That's we're all, given there's two of us here with type 2 diabetes.
Exactly. That's right. We'll let Calcrix save us from it.
Calcrix will go further and say, is the person a member of this household or a welcome visitor?
Neither, they say.
Is this person a threat to you and this household and to us?
Most likely, they say.
We shall go
Yes.
and find out what they want then. She would gesture to Lewel to go first if he would like to, otherwise she's happy to be the tank.
Apparently, they've
Right.
come seeking the speaker of the last word.
Oh, well,
Ah.
we'll make
Okay.
way for Lani then.
Okay. If they say
Let's
that,
find out why.
I will ask them where is
Yeah.
the thing that has entered.
Let's find out why they want you before we point out you as the last word.
It has broken in through M2.
Broken in through
Which is the
M2.
middle level back balcony.
It's that big balcony that overlooks that
below
we
us.
don't know what it overlooks.
Yeah, it's on the left side. Yeah, go that way.
Okay. I think we should all go down
If
that
you
way.
wait a minute, I can try something.
Certainly. You doing sneaky things is what we expect and wait for.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to use my new item that I've never used before.
Cool.
And I'm going to summon my shadow,
Cool.
Okay,
or animate my shadow.
while you're doing that, what's Ariadne doing?
Is there an open window out which I can send my orb to have a look?
Not here, but you can send it down the stairs.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Well, if you're doing that, there's no point in me animating my shadow.
Oh no, there is.
No, all it means is I can see and hear through it.
Yeah, well that's not a bad thing. If two of us can see and hear things,
Okay.
it's more intel. It's an ability to come at it from two different angles, possibly from
Yep.
two different directions.
And it means you've got
Alright.
4 eyes on it.
Mm-hmm. Means if we split up, some people can go with you and your
Yeah.
shadow, and some can go
Well,
with Calcrix.
I'm not moving anywhere. I'm just staying exactly where I am for now.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Because I can send my shadow off to do things.
There's a lot of use in you doing that at the same time.
So as Calcrix activates your floaty eye, you do start seeing that there seems to be strange-looking bugs all over the walls.
Oh, okay. Are these like regular bugs, or are these those time things that Trazzle told me not to let get into my clothes?
They do resemble the tame things.
I see. Do I have any insight as into whether that means are these the kind of things that are often around when we're looking in temporal things, or is this we've overstepped the mark and
From everything Drazzle said, they always attack, they never stop, they are relentless aggressors.
so this
Right.
house might end up going bye-bye real
They're not
fast.
currently moving.
They're not currently moving?
Okay.
Jack, remember we're aiming to move quickly down to the area of M1 and hiding behind the space there to be covering that hallway, and if they come out of M3.
Before Drachnama moves, Calcrix might like to pass on the information that we're surrounded by the time monitors, and we need to be very careful.
Which would explain why you've been seeing shifts in time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason that the thief didn't shift into shadows and move down. It is instead sending an incorporeal to her shadow, which, you know, she might not have for very long.
But you can resummon it. So.
No, it's if my shadow is slain while animated, my shadow disappears until the new moon.
Yeah, okay, you can resummon it, takes a little while.
I just thought it might
It'll
be.
take a very long time down in the hollow, Will.
I'll just be not without shadow for a while.
Yeah.
I just thought it might
Doesn't
be.
mean I can't hide in shadows. I just won't have one.
Yeah.
And what was that, Ariadne?
I thought it might be information that could be relevant to Drachnima's calculations of things.
Mm-hmm.
So before he slips off down to M1, I wanted to pass that on. Since we don't have telepathic bond up right now.
And as Sizio slips into the shadow and slides the consciousness down the wall, you get the feeling of icy coldness multiple times.
Ooh.
But you don't see anything out of the ordinary as you go down there.
Do I get a
So I'm
sense?
heading it towards M2, M3, like trying to find the thing.
And Ariadne?
Do I get a sense that us going into M13 is what triggered these guys to appear? Because I did get the all bout last session.
Okay, so what I will say that you may have missed is Lani turning back time basically called her existence into question
I see. Okay.
by saving someone else.
So Gavris will just make the comment to Lani of, did you sing a song recently that had something to do with making the past come in on itself?
There's been movement.
I think that's a yes. Without saying yes.
If what our fairy dragon friend says is true, I do believe that there might be something that I might want to go see.
Hopefully this is not you coming to collect you.
It would be very interesting because here I thought I was Lonnie Prime.
Do you want company?
I mean, this is where I'm kind of waiting on any type of report, as I saw Tuzio send a shadow.
Orb, Shadow, and Drachnima.
Yeah, so like I'm more than willing to go down. I'm more just kind of waiting on an all clear or something.
Yep.
Okay, so Shizio is starting to hear fractured conversations from the rest of the party as you're moving down the hallway. It's almost as if they're talking faster than slower, than not talking at all, and then jumping ahead and jumping backwards. You're feeling a little unhinged in time.
Yep. The thing is, when I'm in this mode, I am very single-minded, so yes, I am noting that, but I am continuing.
Yes, Harriet.
While we're dealing with this, considering that this house may not last long and the staircase is a cipher, do we hope that the 3 puzzle books we've got are the 3 puzzle books we need? And does Luel take someone with him and go to the staircase and see if he can figure it out?
Well, we're at the staircase, but we figured out we needed at least 6 to 12.
Yeah, we need a bunch.
Oh, okay, so we need
short.
to collect a whole bunch from the rest of the other rooms.
Yeah.
Probably 1 from each room.
Or at least most of the rooms you're expecting.
Halcris has shared with Lonnie that things on the wall don't appear to be moving. That is kind of telling Lonnie that we're waiting for Lonnie to go talk to something.
Okay. We'll find out what the shadows say.
So does Lani pull out her scythe?
Do I feel like I need to?
Well, hey, that's the easiest way for you to perceive time.
Oh, sure it is. Yeah. Well, if that's what Calcrix has told me, and based off of what the fairy dragons have said, and all that stuff, then I would say yes, so that I can see time better.
Okay. No, as you assemble it, because it basically
Yes.
is only there when you need it.
Yep.
You start to see what Calcrix can see, and these time erasers everywhere.
But they don't appear to move, or to me do they appear to move?
They are moving slowly as they're alive, but they're
Yep.
not attacking, which is
Not consuming.
not something you've come across before.
It's not something that Jazzle has shown me or told me anyway. Okay. Yeah, this is where I'm literally just waiting on Tigio to report back, and then I will go down.
Okay, so Sigio, do you go down to room M2?
Yeah, I'm making my way. Yeah, I'll go straight down the corridor of M1 and to M2. And if I miss something, I'll try coming back through the other rooms.
Okay, heading into M2, you do see that there seems to be a host of winged beings with scythes.
Are they moving? Are they looking threatening at us?
They are humanoidish in nature, and each of them seems to be having similar effects to the time distortions you've been experiencing along the length of it, with one of them actually standing on the platform, and they seem to be fairly tall to what you're expecting, about 8 feet.
Right.
Do they like trigger anything in my thoughts, in my memory, my stories?
This is something your stories doesn't cover. Your insight says these are the things that are race stories.
Yeah, okay. I will tell my shadow to come back, pull my awareness back, and let Lani know what I saw.
And Ariadna?
When my orb goes down, is it able to observe them somewhat?
Well, you can see down the hallway to the closed door, and see that the whole hallway is covered in these time erasers.
Okay. So the orb can't go into the room or the balcony?
Not without being able to open it.
Okay.
The downside of a physical sensor.
Okay. It's a shame the shadow couldn't open the door.
No, it can slip in between it, but it can't open the door.
Yeah.
And opening the door would sort of distort the purpose?
That's okay.
You do see the door shake as someone knocks on it, and you hear the knocking echo through the building. Everyone hears that.
So that would probably be about the time that I return to me and say to Lani, hey, there are 8-foot tall winged beings that are doing things to time, and I don't have a single hint of them in my entire collection of stories or information.
That's where I'll kind of look around everyone. I have the scythe out, all that stuff, and kind of just give everyone a nod of like, cool. And so I'll go ahead and.
Do you want to go alone? Is it possible that our presence will make things worse? Might they reveal knowledge to you that we're not allowed to know?
Always the possibility.
Would you like us to wait in the corridor? somewhere out of earshot. You know how good I am at picking up things, and I don't want to make things worse.
I have an orb also that you could signal to if you wanted us to move.
Yeah. That seems probably safest if the orb were to follow me. Yep, that's a statement. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I have to be on good behavior now. Okay, so I will go down, and if Calcrix has the orb follow me to watch. Actually,
Drachnema also said he's positioned himself in M1,
which
which is that long corridor down the front of the mid-level.
Calcrix, with the orb, you see everything it sees, yeah?
It has true sight, so it can see secret doors. It's like having a robe of eyes and a magic detector all in one.
Is it safe for you to see?
Yes.
Calcrix can see, but Calcrix cannot hear.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. Then
Interesting distinction.
that was my worry.
Calcrix has learned to lip read, but she's not going to try this hard because she's not that stupid.
Yeah, if these things are hooded, hopefully you won't be able to lip read them, but yeah. I don't know if they have lips. Okay.
I can lip read.
It's actually one of the things in her learning under her studies is lip reading.
Okay, well, I will go out to do scythe out so I can presumably see these things better, and hopefully they take me seriously.
Okay, the creatures that others can't see do move out of your way so you're not actually stepping on them.
Oh, that's nice. I wouldn't want to step on them.
Are you actually going all the way down M1 and out to the M2 through the door from M1, or are you going through the door from M3?
Door through M1.
And are you closing the door behind you, or leaving it open?
You do know that if you go through the door through M1, you technically leave the demi-plane.
Oh.
Yeah, the front door is the out.
No, I'm talking about the door at the end of the corridor of M1, leading to M2.
Yeah.
So
He's going into M1, not leaving it.
For going into M2.
Yeah, M1 into M2. That one.
Yeah.
Instead of going through the...
M3, whatever that one was.
I'm looking at my list.
That was a library.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you step out into that space, you do see all these figures seem to be holding very similar size to yours.
Okay.
I want to check, did you leave the door open or closed?
I closed it.
After that?
So the orb's still with you though?
Yes, I kept the orb with me, but I closed the door for the safety of the party because I know some of you can be a little nosy.
Some of us can be a lot nosy.
I'm deliberately holding myself back.
Okay, so I walk out. I see these things. In what I can perceive, I haven't come across these things before, have I?
You have not.
Okay. So I will walk out there and say, Fairy Dragons inside said that you were waiting on the speaker of the last word.
The one who's standing there nods. You can tell by the way the hood moves. I guess they're waiting for you to make some sort of confirmation because all you've made is a question.
Yes.
Correct. This is where it's a known thing. I will say, my name is Lonnie. I am the speaker of the last word.
Okay, so you do see the scythe blade on it start to ripple in colours, which Calcrix picks up and understands.
Pretty, one.
I would say my recent education in languages from M13 is coming into play right now. This is a dark fae type creature.
It is basically saying it is a reaper of time. It has come to
Correct. The
investigate the manipulation of time.
Can I speak to Lonnie through the orb?
Not easily. You could yell out.
Can I cast teleportation?
Telepathic bond.
Telepathic bond as an instant spell.
You could have cast it before she went down.
Okay.
Or
If the
before
GM would
before
allow.
they came into. Well, while you look up the details, I'm going to quickly duck to the toilet.
If
We-
the GM
But you may
allows,
find you've got to all be in a certain range before you actually cast it.
Yeah.
yes and no.
Yeah.
The question will be for Lani. I can choose to cast telepathic bond just with her,
Yeah.
so that no one risks discovering information that will require her to pull her scythe out again.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that might be her preference. Okay.
But does that make the risk of you?
Well, it would only be for translating purposes. Yes, I would possibly be at risk. Calbrix does have a good education in not messing with temporal things. She took a course, literally, in Yalarum at that school we were at, in Wednesday's group, but a couple of years ago. I will have to ask the GM if that is sufficient enough.
Because, I got away with seeing them, but that doesn't mean that there is a reason why I suggested Lani go alone.
Yeah.
Yes, but also I suspect that they're talking in colours like Eep does. So I suspect the reason Eep's book called out to me and gave me a translation lesson was so that I can at least be interpreter for this. So I suspect, and I'll confirm with Martin, that the GM is specifically using Calcrix as the interpreter at this stage.
Okay.
It would make logical sense.
So did you overhear sufficient of that, Martin, or do you need?
I came in at interpreter.
So, Rhiannon was expressing understandable anxiety. Not anxiety, not the right word. Caution?
Concern.
Caution. My brain's not good for it some days. Concern. That's the word. I knew it started with a C. That if Calcrix, even if she creates a direct telepathic connection with Lani to protect the rest of the group from not hearing shit that she'll have to take a scythe out for and correct later, that it is the GM's intention that Calcrix be the interpreter at this stage because of the presence of the Blinky Blinky book, and teaching her that she understands the language of colours. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Do you have any reason to think that before Lani left?
Well, as a precautionary thing, Calcrix would offer to put telepathic thought up there because she can't speak through the orb, and if she sees something that she needs to warn Lani of, she has to have a way of warning Lani. So at the very least, even if she can't hear through the orb, she should be able to have a way of communicating with her if there's information needs to pass on.
And that way Lani can project what Lani wants to, but not actually share.
Exactly.
That was the other thing I wanted to confirm.
You can choose what the connected people hear and don't hear of your thoughts.
And to be honest, I had that refining over time. So originally you had a lot of trouble keeping your thoughts to yourself.
Yeah.
But because you've been using it a lot, it's a lot easier.
Much practice.
Okay.
So, as far as I can tell in here, I am able to do it as a ritual, but I'm also able to do it as a spell because I spent the downtime on it.
Yep.
It will last for 1 hour. So, as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes. As a spell, I just use up a 5th level spell slot. It is sitting in my 5th level spell slots as learned.
Yeah.
You know that bit where you tick your spells for.
Yep, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, if we've got time, I usually do that because I do it as a ritual. And I've got the bits for it, but like extra skill stuff. But yeah, you need this quickly.
Yeah.
And I can do up to 8 willing creatures of intelligence 3 or higher within 45 feet of me at the time that I cast the spell.
And it is a single action to actually cast it.
Yeah.
So if I cast it at 5th level, I get 1 hour. I don't expect I'd need to cast it at 6 to get 1d4 hours. So, yeah, I'm happy to, if 10 minutes was too long, I'm happy to just burn the spell slot.
Okay, so, yes, you basically cast it, and
I should write down though. Sorry, Martin.
you had it cast, and you can tell Lani what you have heard.
So I will give you a direct interpretation of these guys speak like eat. They have come here to get your account for why you used your scythe to alter time earlier.
And then they also give you the title that they are the Drezzles that were.
Oh.
As they pull hoods back, showing a skeletal dragonborn.
Okay.
Now Crix has to resist running down there to hug them all. She wants to give them all cookies.
It'll probably make them explode.
As you believe, these are all the Drezzles from different timelines that he has rewound.
Then that
So there's
is.
lots of them.
Bucket loads.
Does that circle around to why Calcrix is actually safe here? Because she's seen Drezzle in all these different timelines at various points.
You've seen him in a lot of them, yes.
So this is where Lonnie will share the use of time was to correct a paradox of a party member reading their own future. It was to save them from being erased from time.
Then the Time Reaver does ask, do you accept responsibility for that person from this point onwards?
Just say, yeah. What would be?
This is where you echo a very similar sigh to one that you've heard Drazzle express several times and go, yeah.
Suppose so.
Yeah. So this is
All
where
right
Lonnie
then.
has to be like she is having it hard because she knows the consequence of this, and she's like, yes.
I'm pretty sure
It
you
has
don't
nothing to do
get
with
a
the fact
choice.
that Lani knows the person she's taking responsibility for, thinking, oh my god, what am I getting myself for now?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done anything that bad, thank you very much. Can't
Or,
be surprised yet.
yeah, or I know exactly what I'm getting myself in for, and I'm toast.
Can she caveat that with, for this time,
Yeah.
at this moment in time?
Okay, so the Time Reaver responds that your fate is now bound with theirs.
Okay.
Okay. Several amounts
Okay.
of scaritude.
As they basically say that they will share your failures.
Oh.
So does this mean Shizio, every time Lani takes Alani out, Shizio experiences their death as well and all their
You
loss.
shall find out.
Okay,
I like the phrase of they will share your failures, not you will share their failures.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, the wording's pretty.
Specific.
Yes. I'm gonna let the AI write all the wording down though. I've just put the multiple Drazzles reveal themselves in their skeletal forms and make Lani take responsibility for one of the many party members that she'll eventually have to take responsibility for during her time travelling days.
Well, each time she takes responsibility for them, for a person, they then take on some of her pain.
You're gonna have to sit down and have a bit of a talk with Shizio later. It's gonna be a bit like the birds and the bees and those pains that you get when you're a woman that you really don't like and you don't quite understand and you have no choice, but you've got to get. You're gonna experience them for the rest of your life at random intervals.
Well, hey, as people got to know Drazzle, they started to feel his pain.
Yeah.
You never know how. We don't know how I transform. I might be going through pain every night.
I just want to make sure I had I know the AI will catch it, but I just want to make sure I have the wording correct. Then their fate is bound to yours, and they share in your failures.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Because you've intervened in their timeline.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound like you're at risk from me. It sounds like I'm at risk from you.
Yes, because I interfered. So essentially, in me choosing to save you, I have doomed you.
That's fine.
Because you were always, apparently, player talk, you were always fated to be erased from time.
Yeah.
Or
I
Shizio
agree.
was at least. Who knows, you might have been turned into one of the other ones and had only 3 left.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know that Bray is completely gone. I just know I can't access her.
And if Lonnie flickers again, you might not be able to access Studio. See.
I don't know what he's going to do to me.
1, 2, 3.
If that happens, I only have 5.
So you're not really a cat. You haven't got 9 lives.
And your questionnaire, Edna?
And whenever the encounter is finished, Calprix is going to blink her orb in the equivalent of an eat hug colour.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows she can't hug them.
Okay, so you do see that they all bow at the end.
I will bow back to them.
And they will meet your other selves, they say.
Sounds like a fun time.
Reunion?
Well, you don't really quite know what happens to the Lanis that were.
Yeah.
The ghost of Lani is yet to be.
Well, they had an island where they found lots of Lanis.
Yeah.
Looked like the descendants of Lani, until it turned out they were all alternate universe Lanis that had been put on this
Could
island.
you hear them cook? was that a constant throughout time?
To be fair, Lonnie can cook. It just so happened
every now
that
and then.
one time was pretty bad.
It's combining your ability to cook with your ability to make anything a weapon.
I was going to
Always
say,
cook a weapon.
she didn't
just-
cook badly, she weaponized her cooking.
Yes.
Much like she did her musical playing.
It's like
I can almost
using
say
a
that my
banjo
cooking is
as
the
a
bomb.
It is the bomb.
You're dueling banjos.
Oh, if she deliberately weaponized her cooking, that means that everyone she was feeding at that time were considered her enemies.
No, she was just practicing.
It could have been a pillow fight.
Which I'm sure she would win. I didn't know I could be knocked out by a pillow. Well...
Or a food.
It was the bricks in it that caused the problem.
Okay, so bow to them. Do they leave and do the time bugs leave?
They sort of fade slowly
Yep.
In colours.
in colours.
This is where the screen says fade to black.
I was thinking more like, I don't know, a TARDIS.
Yeah, we
Flashing
want-
on, flashing off until it just disappears.
Yeah, we want one of them too.
So it does.
well, no, we don't.
they do fade, and they do say farewell in their colours,
Okay.
which sort of felt a bit ominous in the way it was said. More like if you don't farewell, you're in trouble.
Gotcha. I will definitely tell them till next time.
No.
Yeah, they respond with, what, you're planning on doing this again?
No, she's resigning herself to the inevitability.
That will happen again.
Okay, so yes, they seem to have left, and the flickering around their house seems to stop.
Hey, we can go on with our house tour.
Go from here, it seems as if you can see out into the plains.
Interesting.
As,
Well,
as
now
in the
that-
plains, as in the multiverse plains, not the grass
Yeah.
plains.
Oh, things to study.
Yeah, so that's where, like, now that all that is back, I'll probably look to the orb and give Calcrix the... Well, I even, like, think to Calcrix, like, looks like we're safe and we still have enough safe time to continue exploring.
Calcrix will, since we kind of finished on that floor anyway, she'll head down to where Lani is and hand her a big cookie.
Yeah,
It's the kind that helps you heal a little bit too.
yeah. This is where we'll probably want to have our tour start from here, because what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, we might as well work our way from M2 through to M9.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, well,
So we'll call people down
Yeah.
or over or something.
Well, Drachnima's already there.
Yeah, so if Drachma could call the rest.
so the fairy dragons refer to M2 as the ability to see where you may end up.
So do we
And it's-
look out there and see various futures?
It's showing
Or
us a
just
lot.
a future?
Well, most of you look out there and see hell.
That.
Well, we're heading to hell, so
Hopefully
this
it's
is a good
temporary.
sign, right?
Hopefully it's temporary. Yes.
So when you say most of us, is that really all of us?
Well, Lani seems to be seeing lots of different things out there.
Well, that
Well,
goes without saying almost.
That implies that she's going to die in the odd few times. Potentially.
I've died plenty of times.
Yes.
Oh, she has got more than 10 lives under her belt now already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm at. I got a track somewhere. I think I'm at. 16, 17, somewhere around there.
Around there, I believe.
Yeah, because I remember there was
A bunch.
one during a war that it was a full-on 10.
Mm.
He told me roll a d10, and I got a 10.
So, do we see hell the city in hell? Or hell the religious place where we're scared as parents scare children, as the saying, that's where you're going to end up if you don't eat your vegetables.
Well, from your vantage point, you see the river Styx, which is the gateway to the plane of hell, where those who are doomed to be tormented end up.
Hey, looks like we found another entrance.
Sounds like we have.
Well, I don't know. Hold on, Lonnie doesn't say that. Lonnie is seeing a whole bunch of stuff where she's like, I don't understand what's going on right now.
Don't we have to get into this place to rescue that city?
Yeah.
We do.
So
But we also
Yes.
have to get out.
could potentially be the way in.
You're not sure this is actually a portal or
Okay.
just a
Window?
vision.
Just a balcony with a view.
Whereas Liney keeps seeing different lives.
My lives?
Yes.
Lives you have not yet lived and lives you may have lived.
Gotcha.
These are the days of your lives.
Well, I'm glad that
dear.
it's no longer just in my head and I can have a whole
Like
IMAX
grains
movie.
through the hours.
These are ones you haven't experienced yet.
There's a chisel-jawed bloke in there that's been in hospital and died 15 times, and you've been married and divorced to him like 16.
That's Affy. He's
And
great.
one of them, both of you were you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gorgeous in every life. Hey.
Exactly.
Except for that one you see.
That one is just, you have to have the confidence.
In that other one, she's just stunning.
There are no, books or things that might be a cipher. I'm guessing this is like the balcony. There's nowhere that would have that. But is there any sort of clues or anything catching my eye?
Looking around, the flagstones of the area are all uniform grey in colour, as are the walls of the building that you see behind you.
Mm-hmm.
The colour of the fog here and the visions it shows you seems to be what this place is set up for.
So it's like the colour of the fog that we could see from 16.
Yes and no. It also shows you stuff.
Ooh,
Shows you visions.
stuff.
For Lani, it shows all her lives. For the rest of us, we see the river Styx and the plane of hell.
Yeah, I got that. I'm looking at the flagstones on the walls.
They're
But I'm
just
not looking at the hell. I'm looking at the other things.
the flagstones are all plain and uniform.
But it's the colour of the fog.
It's not the same colour as the fog. It's a uniform grey.
And the walls are the same, like the walls back into the house are the same, or?
The walls on the outside are the same, and not as nice as the corridor.
Cool. And there's nothing there's no like spot that's slightly discoloured or nothing that catches my eye.
Nothing that catches your eye.
I'm not actually doing my sense for secrets, but I'm constantly looking for the things.
As against the other things.
Oh, sorry, kitty kitty.
Well, the last time I was here, I was in a shadow and saw great hooded winged things with scythes. So I'm paying attention to everything else.
Okay, so you do see that some of the flagstones just open up as the fairy dragons open the door from the other side. Because one of the doors to the library can't be opened from the outside. It just looks like a wall.
Okay. How interesting.
Not from the other side, easy to open.
It's a door.
And this is where you see a room full of bookshelves, with one going through the middle. Well, multiple going through the middle. And they seem to be subjects of arcana, natural science, religion, astrology, planet travel, poetry, mythology, and folk tales.
I get a
This
feeling
is where,
that Lonnie is very carefully
Lonnie-
grabbing me.
Lonnie will be looking directly at Chizio and say, there are books in here that we should not read.
I will only read what is given to me.
Sitting on one of the reading desks, Llewell recognizes a jeweled letter opener.
Recognizes, as in I've seen this one before.
Hmm? It was a wedding gift from your mother.
Okay. I will go over and have a look at where it is, how it's situated before I touch it.
It is sitting on a what looks to be a scroll folded in upon itself.
Have a look at the scroll before I touch that.
It's a very strange design.
Well, yes, if it's folded in on itself, it's a bit weird. Any lettering on the outside? Anything that says "Open me"?
Well, it's sitting right next to the letter opener.
All right. I will find the least destructive way to get this open. If there's a seal, I'll open it that way. I don't want to damage what it contains.
Picking it up, it seems to almost elongate out, as it seems to. It's a scroll that seems to be woven amongst itself to the point it's like an accordion.
I don't remember that one as a trick to do for people. That would be cool. Is this something I've left for myself, or has somebody else done that? I'll find out. I'll have a look.
You
at
believe it's also another one of your puzzle books?
Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised.
Not a design you've even seen before.
No, but it's very cool. I have to remember how that fold works. I will put it with the rest of stuff. We'll investigate. We'll read it when we get to the other books.
Because apparently the only way to read it is to have it move.
Have it what?
I will.
The scroll has to be moved like sort of like a slinky sort of accordion.
Oh, okay.
So I've basically got to play an accordion to read it. So rather than making music, I'm pushing words into my head by squeezing it. Okay.
Come on, just one more word. I'm just waiting till the rubber band snaps and they all come pouring back out again.
It does remind you of a Nithian style.
That doesn't actually surprise me very much. It's a
It
sort
does
of
seem to be made out of Nithian papyrus.
yeah, definitely the sort of thing I'd leave for myself,
Hang on, just
or organised to have left for myself.
Like
You're
mean
not
like
looking anywhere
the
near as
Palace stuff
multi as you were. Come here, Cuddles.
Yes.
Come on for Cuddles. Come on. Come over here for Cuddles. Come on. Oh my God. Come on, Cuddles. Come on. Here we go. There we go.
The next one is the exercise room with the shadow elf tech on the walls.
Is that
Yeah.
M4?
That is M4. And no other books you see easily in there. You wouldn't normally keep knowledge with weaponry.
I don't know. Sometimes knowledge gets learned through sheer...
Not where you practice with weaponry.
I'm joking.
But I thought knowledge was the best weapon.
Knowledge is the ultimate weapon.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Yeah,
Just after me too.
knowledge is the ultimate weapon, he says, waving an iron-bound book.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, especially when it's this size.
This is where Lonnie will speak up and say, well, is there anything in particular about these wonderful weapons that we want to talk about?
I will look at the weapons, having amused myself with this.
They remind you of the weaponry that the Shadow Elves brought to the fight in the protection of the first Tree of Life.
This is
I
where...
will say that.
So it's not
Oh,
an exercise room,
can you-
it's a weapons room?
These are
the
shadow elves.
exercise room have
Yeah.
weapons to exercise with.
Yeah, these are shadow
Okay.
elf style weapons.
Right.
Lonnie knows about
that stuff. So this is where Lonnie was like, oh wow, that's crazy, man. Weapons like these are so great. You know me, I know so much about weapons. Everybody else, these are not safe to touch.
No, they're not. To the extent of if you're going to be near them for any length of time, I'm going to need to cast a spell on you afterwards.
Yes.
You're looking at a dragon who has a sword she's never actually.
This is where I'm looking directly at a certain one-legged soldier.
Yes.
These are not safe to touch.
I know enough about weapons. I don't touch weapons, and I don't, I don't need to get touching your weapons.
Last time.
Oh, they're
We only
safe.
looked last time.
Yeah, they're safe enough to touch. Just don't hold them.
Yeah, well, I don't need to touch weapons unless it's a ballista. Then I might be interested.
The next room you'll look into has floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Books resting on armchairs, books resting on tables, books resting on the
It's number
floor.
5.
And you see a couple of paintings on the walls.
So how's this different from a library?
It's the study, I think.
It is listed as the study. Unlike the library, this one apparently is full of books written by someone by the name of Fistandia.
Mm-hmm.
How do we spell that?
Fistandia.
For once it's spelled exactly how it sounds.
Probably the way it's spelt on the map.
Do we recognise? Do any of us, one of us, recognise who?
Well, the
Not
name was on the
mine,
map. It's
We
been
don't
action.
recognize the name from
It's
any
pretty
of my
circular.
FNL work or my storyteller stuff.
And it does have on a table the title Fistandia Clan Llewellyn.
Okay. Fair.
So I'm explicitly not going to know this because it is future stuff.
Yeah, it is.
And you see 3 paintings on the wall behind.
Mm-hmm. I'll have a good look at them.
One of a female elf that looks a lot like Llewellyn.
Did you have a sex change? Did you? Your mother.
No.
It's probably his
If it
granddaughter or
looks-
great granddaughter or somewhere along
Their
the line.
It's
eyes
gonna be
glow
dis-
with a reddish colour.
That's not good.
Is that your sister?
No,
What?
none of my siblings have eyes that glow red.
Yeah.
This is a descendant.
And you also notice a familiar birthmark on the face.
That's the same as mine.
No. Other side.
Other side, but yeah. Yes. So
Hey.
she's linked directly to the one tree.
And has a dual holy symbol.
A dual.
One of the tree of life over the wheel of fire.
Which implies she's actually going by the colouring of the eyes. Is she fire aspect
She does look like she's fire
or
aspected.
something else? Okay, which matches the wheel of fire. But the one tree in fire.
Wheel of Fire is Ixion, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is. And the tree of
Which-
life is Ilsundul.
yeah.
Mm. Wasn't one of the books about how you became the champion of Ixion?
Yes. Which does lead to this one. Potentially. Alright, what are the other pictures?
Another
Cool.
one has her with a moon blade with an extra sigil on it. Looks like yours, but with an extra sigil.
Yes, which means it's not the same time lineage as the Broken Blade, because that was 9.
But yours already had more sigils than any other Moonblade in history, didn't it?
It did,
Yes, but this one's got one more than the one I've got.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning that potentially she was the next wielder or destined to be the next wielder.
Does
Yes.
she still have the glowing red eyes?
Still has the glowing red eyes.
Yeah. If she's
And
fire,
not the holy symbol.
yeah, if she's fire aspect, that'll stay with her.
And does have the holy symbol as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just checking though because I wanted to make sure it wasn't demonic influence somewhere. But yeah.
Okay, the
Don't discriminate against red-eyed people.
second
That's what I wasn't doing.
second picture has a
Yeah.
red dragon with gold accents and what appears to be some sort of rainbowish breath.
Do I know what type of dragon that is?
Never seen that before.
Never. The only dragon I know with multicolored breath is a fairy dragon. That's not a fairy dragon, no how.
There's
Yeah.
Miss Dragon history.
From your perspective, it looks as if that's a dragon who has grown beyond the normal confines of dragons and taken on more aspects.
Oh, it's future Calcrix.
Though it does seem to be
Working with Plural's daughter.
does seem-
Possibly.
you do believe it's a dragon that started off as a red dragon.
I was gonna say, Calcris is probably gonna look like a rainbow by the time she finishes.
Yes.
So yeah, like Martin said, it's probably red dragon in
The
original form.
you do believe it's not a rainbow breath but a prismatic breath.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a prismatic breath, which I've read about in the book of Bahamut.
I'm trying to remember the. No, I can't remember the dragon type.
Because I believe prismatic breath is pretty rare.
It is. And in the last picture, you see what appears to be a crystalline staff leaning up against the tree of life with a unicorn before it.
Does it look like a normal unicorn, or does it look like the unicorn that I've met?
Remind you of the unicorn you've met.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like the sort of unicorn that you don't want to meet even on a sunny day.
Yeah.
Even if you're a virgin young girl, because you'll never get to experience otherwise by the sound of it.
And by the looks of things, there is a keyhole on the tree of life.
Why would there be a keyhole?
Is it a keyhole in the painting or a keyhole painted onto the tree of life?
You're not quite sure.
I will have a close look because the second one sounds interesting. The first one sounds very weird.
Feeling over it, there's no actual hole there. You think there is a
Right.
depicted hole over the tree of life?
I guess
Is
the
it
question
painted on there?
is this keyhole a symbolic thing, or does it look like the Tree of Life developed this keyhole that you could literally stick a key in and open up some kind of secret door?
Well, you think the second one, especially considering the staff in question is Mazakine's staff.
So it's a literal key.
Right. Yes,
And
because Mazakine's staff is the key. So that's keyhole. In the tree of life.
Calcrix, do you have your orb up?
Wow.
I do.
Okay.
So other than these three
I think that's a
paintings,
major goal. Yeah.
Is there anything else that we're noticing about? Sorry, I'm trying. There is something on the map that is there that I'm trying to remember. Shizio doesn't know.
Is it we're talking about that secret door,
Yes.
which Calcrix can see through the orb, and Dratnema can probably see with his robe of eyes, and Calcrix can see with her robe of eyes.
Dracula doesn't have a robe of eyes, she's got very good passive perception.
Oh, right, that's right. It's Dimitri who's got the robe of eyes.
Yeah.
Why do all your characters start with D?
It's
So yeah,
deterministic.
we've got the puzzle book from here. So I don't think she's looking for anything in particular now.
You didn't actually grab a puzzle
No,
book
we
from
haven't
this
got a
room.
puzzle book. We got a puzzle book in M3, nothing in M4, and now this is M5 where we're looking for a puzzle book.
So if we haven't seen anything and we have a minute, I'm going to do my sense for secrets thing.
Okay, as you're sensing for secrets, you do pick up 2 secrets in the room. One bottom left book on a bookshelf.
Are you allowed to do that? I don't think you are.
And the other one behind a painting.
Safe.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll go to the bottom left bookshelf.
The book there doesn't seem to fit the rest of the others. It seems to be a wood painted to look like cloth.
He'll pick it up and pass it to Luell.
It doesn't move.
It's attached.
It's probably not a case to pick up, it might be
Yeah.
pull out the top to activate the secret
Yeah, I
door
was going
type
to say that's
situation.
how you
It
open the
doesn't,
secret
it doesn't
door.
move at all when I
Yeah.
touch it. Like if I push it,
Well, if you try to pick it up, it doesn't move, but it does seem to tilt towards you. And you hear a
Right.
click, and the bookcase seems to open away from you.
uh,
Well, actually,
Yeah,
you can
that-
push the entire bookcase backwards.
okay, I go, that's one thing. There's something else behind that painting.
Okay. Well, definitely. Well, I think we can work together to find out what's going on with that.
Well, the painting
Yeah.
seems to be the one with the key on it. Keyhole.
Right.
You currently
We're
Does
have a
testing
Magic
your
staff.
Hand
staff
staff
against the
work
painting
from
of the
here?
Tree of Life.
Well, that's the thing. Does the staff work on this keyhole rather than there being a keyhole in the actual Tree of Life? Be
Can I just
interesting to
confirm
see.
something?
Yeah.
The bookcase opened and then we've got the stairways down.
And what was Ariadne saying?
I was going to say, do you touch the staff to the keyhole?
And what did Jeremy say?
I was simply asking the same thing.
Okay. So, what does Luell do?
Get the staff out and touch it to the keyhole. See if it does anything.
Okay, you do hear something hit the wall behind the painting.
Behind the painting.
So it's more a
It's
literal
not-
secret
And the
hiding
painting
spot.
seems to be bulging forward.
See if the grab the edge of the frame and see if the thing pulls forward.
Okay, a fairly pristine-looking book falls out from the back.
This is going to be another one of the cipher books, isn't it?
This
Yep.
one looks like it hasn't been touched.
Yeah, it was put in here and never. Well, it's been sealed in there for a long time.
You put it down in a safe place and you forgot where it was.
Well, no, it was meant to be found only this way because this can only be opened by the staff of Mazikeen. Okay, yeah. What's in this book? Is it anything particularly interesting or?
This book describes how to combine the cipher.
A bit useful. Come on, cat, get out of there. Bloop, bloop. Come on.
It says that
Yeah.
making sure I've caught all the things. says that you're only missing one book.
Okay. So, one more book to find, this says. Which we don't need all 10.
Is there a... The books we've got 5, is that right?
Wood,
Either 5
leather,
or 6.
cloth, paper.
There's one more.
And
I
I
think.
read
Calcrix has not
Yeah.
missed the bookcase moving back in the secret stairway.
Yeah.
And right now, she's hopping on each foot,
Yeah.
waiting for someone to tell her she could go down the secret staircase.
Yeah, okay, I have to go.
Well, we've now got this. Put the picture back. Let's go and check the staircase out. Calcrix disappears in a puff of smoke.
Almost literally.
Okay.
It's a very excited puff of smoke.
Exactly.
With a pencil, I can push on the step and see if it's there.
The stairs going down are there, yes.
Okay.
So you step on them.
This was not the staircase that apparently we had the missing step.
Okay.
That's okay. If it was, you would have heard Calcrix falling.
17.
Okay, heading into 17. You can smell chemicals from the other side of the door. Opening it, it's full of more alchemical kits than Llewell's seen, even in stores.
I so want to put all of this in a bag of holding.
And between all the different alchemical pieces are books on alchemy.
Also, good and useful things to have.
Most of the alchemy is transformation.
And they make gunpowder?
You could, except the gods make gunpowder inert.
Yes.
On this world specifically.
Can we transform it to something? Can we transform it from
Yeah.
inert
No.
gunpowder to gunpowder?
I don't know.
Only-
Would it help a shadow elf turn
Okay.
into like a
Only
dragon?
with a wish spell, and if you do that, the demon that's entering a wish is going to make it explode on you.
There is a form of
So-
gunpowder. It uses the blood of the dead dragon gods,
And it's only available in one place.
Right. Okay.
which has connotations to all the
Yeah.
dragons.
Mm.
Yes, the only way you're going to get an actual explosion is get a sealed metal canister full of water and get it really hot, and you've got a steam explosion.
Right.
Yeah.
And the
So-
gnomes haven't sort of steam yet.
The dwarves
Lizzie
use-
always having trouble holding herself back from knowledge, so she is just, every time they walk into a room, she is doing sense for secrets, because otherwise she's going to start. She's worried she's going to start picking at things.
Okay, so sitting in the center of the table is a interesting metallic set of plates.
Definitely have a look at that. It's probably another book.
You believe it is the last of the puzzle books you're looking for.
I thought it would be.
This
Have a
one
look at
seems
it.
to be all about transmutation.
So much fun that could be done with experimenting. I presume we all
And
do.
you note that it has your kid's name on it.
Which one?
The one that he just had.
Yes.
She's had it?
It's been 2 years.
Not
Okay.
since we went to... It's been 2 years since we were last in your village. But it's probably been over 9 months.
It's been at least a year. Yeah. Well, it was announced 1 year, and I spent time in my village the next year. So the kid was there.
No, she was pregnant. I would have remembered a kid.
So is
Yeah.
this the 5th or the 6th?
This is the last book.
Yeah.
Well, I found up to 4 that I've circled.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see if there was a So the scroll was number 4. So then, was there one in the
There's metal.
study? Or is it this metal one number 5?
The 5 plus the how to decode book.
Oh, that's right. Yes, there was the how to decode book, the pristine book.
This one.
So that should probably be a ring. Because aren't decoders always rings?
Well, the decoder is technically the stairwell.
Oh, okay. So this is puzzle book 6 then.
Yeah.
Because you've got one that tells you how to put all of them together. That's the pristine book we just got.
One gives you the key.
And then we've got number. So that's this is 6.
And the last 2 rooms introduced to you is the summoning room, which seems to have 7 cardinal points, which confuses you.
Well, yeah, it'd be a bit hard.
It's got 7 what?
Cardinal points.
Oh.
And each cardinal point seems to point to an element.
We haven't gone
And
to
there
the
are 7
kitchen or the
people in the
dining room
party.
yet either, but
There's only 5 elements.
no, there
No,
isn't.
there's 7 according to this thing.
According to this.
According to this, there's 7.
If you include a couple of things that aren't normally considered to be
So time
alignment
might be
elements.
I didn't know like there isn't.
Time's
but
already 1.
Psychic, possibly.
Would
Yeah.
would I know of the other 2? I know that they're not common, but they're
No,
there.
you technically they don't exist in the setting yet, even though you've been using them.
One of my characters is trained in it.
I know, but technically it didn't exist at the time. I just been glossing over that. Your character's
Okay.
actually acting with knowledge outside of time,
Okay, cool.
And let's not tell anybody.
which is
the
something
head
which is something your
time is
character
interesting anyway.
which is something your character doesn't actually pick up.
This is why there's 500 skeletal drazzles watching you now.
Yeah, no, she's got a weird perspective on time anyway, so that sort of makes sense.
So looking at it, it does have air, it does have fire, it does have water and earth, and they associate with the same elements. So you have fire associated with energy, time associated with water, earth associated with matter, and which one did I miss? Thought associated with air.
Yeah.
And then you
Also
see
got darkness and entropy.
darkness and entropy also in the points. And then you notice that there seems to be a life and nature, which is not really a element, you know. And then there was a
which is
metal and technology.
Well, if you've got nature, you're going to have the technology side of it.
So technically, nature and entropy sort of oppose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they balance each
And
other out?
technology is a weird one from the elemental aspect point of
There's a
view.
kitten
Yeah, it's just kittens.
behind
Yeah.
you.
It's just brought up something interesting for me, but you know,
Kitten is
not a
kittening.
talk about now. I do my sense for secrets thing just because at the moment I'm trying to distract myself from looking at things I shouldn't know.
Okay, so looking at it, 2 of the points on the circle do light up as secret.
Which two?
The technology one and the nature one.
I wander over and I touch the nature one.
Wait a minute, is there a Lani there about to say no touchy touchy?
I've been allowed to touch secrets so far.
I was gonna say this one I have no idea about, so it's pretty much leave that one to fate.
Okay, so I'll give Lani an insight.
Thank you. Helpful, but okay. Modified 20.
Okay, you do see ripples in time around both the technology symbol and the nature symbol, as in you don't think these have happened yet.
Yep. So this is where I don't know if there's much I can really say about those things. Do I feel like it is safe to say
No touch.
those have not happened yet? Does that sound like a safe phrase I could
Or
say?
just don't touch.
Just
You
no touchy
Keep your
touchy.
hand on me. I am staying rather close to you most
You
of the
can
time.
say no touchy, and that would work.
Yes. I'm
Yep.
waiting for the
Trying
time
to get
that Lani.
comfortable and stopping cats doing stuff.
Yes, I'm waiting for the time Lani points at somebody and says, "Don't think about that."
You see that pink rhinoceros? Don't think about it.
You can't go normal.
Yeah.
There we go.
So that could just be
No, you stay.
because I know Sijia's looking at me first. That's where I could just kind of like look at it and I could be like,
I'm wondering.
no touchy.
Though you do get a vision of a huge ball of fire falling from the sky.
Who gets that vision?
Lani.
There you go. I'm wondering about
Good thing, bad thing, debatable.
I am noting the symbology around it, even if I'm not allowed to touch it. I can do that instinctively. I can't stop myself.
I was gonna say that's a one where all of us are seeing it. There's nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah.
Making you think potentially this circle was made sometime in the future where things have changed, or sometime in the past when things were changed.
If you mention huge balls of fire, she probably shivers a little bit. 'Cause
Goodness gracious.
The last time was... No, I saw it when Braid was taken away from me. Not that she's taken away, I can't access her. But it was the vision, the second or third night I was with you guys.
Yeah.
And then when I flipped off Ixion. That's what huge balls of fire mean to me.
Yeah, well, that's entirely valid. The fact you're still alive is impressive.
I can't access my fire form, which is very annoying.
Yeah, well, you pissed off the source of it.
Well, technically, part of her may have died.
That's right. That's
I know.
right.
Or better
The only reason she's alive is because there's 5 of her. Or 7.
The fire form of you turns up as a minion of one of the bad guys at some point.
Okay, would Lani want to interpret more of what she's seeing?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, I'll give you another insight and see if you can actually guess what's coming.
Come on, please. Math is hard. 22?
Okay,
22.
Is a bit better than the 20.
Yep.
You do believe there a time is coming from when the current spheres of 5 will shatter.
Okay.
And it's relating to a huge ball of fire.
I was going to say, I'm sure that'll be a healthy time to be alive.
Yes.
And it is within the current party's lifetime.
Okay.
Of course, what you really don't expect, that ball of fire, that's actually the spaceship plummeting to the world to bring technology back.
As for the technology one, you're not sure exactly what that refers to.
Okay.
Could be any one of a couple of things.
Though you do believe the nature one is basically the balance to the Fey Dark, which is entropy. It seems to be a balance point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which makes sense in the scheme of things, looking at it from there are now 6 points that seem to be evenly matched.
Yeah.
With the Fey Wild on one side, the Fey Dark on the other, and the Earth, Air, Fire and Water in between.
Hey Google, kitchen light on.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
But where technology comes into
G'day.
it, you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm now wondering if there's a reason that I've been given I've been allowed to have nature, but that's a
In the kitchen, they go-
story question for another session.
From the
Yeah.
GM, yes, there is a reason, and the full response to that is you won't find out until it happens.
Yeah.
So I will say that you now have nearly everything you need to get to your next step.
Yeah. We have to go through all of the books, amalgamate all bits and pieces, and then check out the stairs.
And you'll see in the last room is basically creatures that can be summoned,
Creatures
or
that
dead,
what?
and preserved.
That can be summoned.
Ah.
What sort of things are in here? I'm presuming you have a list.
Okay. A cockatrice, flump, giant fire beetle, growl, myconid, sprout, a pseudo dragon, severed hands, and a slard.
Halcrix is
That's-
really excited.
Excited.
She's
Quite a
taking
lot
an
of flump.
extra special perceptive look at the room. She's looking for a small cat statue
Mm-hmm.
that might look like, I don't know, a puma medium-sized cat that lives under a bed.
Yeah.
Did she have to roll for that one?
You can have a look, yes.
Now this is when you want a natural 20, but I won't get 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 19 though, so that's not bad.
Having a look around, you don't find a statue, but you do find what appears to be various broken cages of things that may have been in here, and some of them have a orangey sort of fur.
Mm-hmm.
So I find broken what?
Broken cages that look like things
Oh.
may have been stored here at some point.
I
And
will.
you don't think the creatures that are preserved here were preserved dead.
Right.
You think they died.
Okay.
Right.
So they were killed for the purpose of being
Or they were
preserved?
stored here and died of old age.
You believe they died because the owner didn't come back?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
I'm looking at, once I get my own temporal abilities, of finding this person in time somewhere and giving them a stern lecture
You expect
about neglect of animals.
you'd expect they didn't come back because they died.
Yeah, no, I was trying to be lighthearted. That will make me very sad. Why did you do that to me? It's the end of the night.
Well, you suspect, it doesn't mean it's true.
Can I have taken the books and started working on deciphering?
You can.
If Llewell's okay with that?
Yes.
Perhaps you could work on it together.
And as it turns out, it seems that you sort of mix the pages together from all the books
Yeah.
as you sort of unfold them in the correct way.
Yes. Follow the instructions with care.
And the order the pages go are based on whatever the stairs are.
Most because I'm trying to distract myself from things I shouldn't know. And I've been told not to touch the thing that I did see that was interesting, so I am trying to do something to distract myself.
That doesn't mean you can't do it with Lowell.
And if he's busy looking at other things,
I don't know, I was going for for the whole team spirit thing, rather than
Yeah.
everybody go off and do shit on their own.
Well, I
I'm
think
not
at
going
this point-
anywhere. I'm carrying them as I like. While you guys are looking around the room, I'm looking at the books.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
I think one of the things we may have to do, because of the timing on the stairs, is have different people hold different bits of it and go, here is the order of the stairs. Okay, you put this bit here, you put here, blah, blah, blah. How much time have we got between changes to the stair number?
It's basically
Every 30 symbols.
yeah, every 30 symbols it sort of changes.
Yeah.
It's sort of a fairly slow, but if you can read
Yeah.
very fast, you can make it go fast.
Yeah, and that's what I'm sort of working on. Is everyone's got a bit of it, we put it together correctly before it changes again. That puts everybody in it, and it's more amusing.
I will give. What's it? It would definitely be a crafting check for Willow to put it together using your portal craft.
Yeah. So portologies.
Because the DC is lower if you're a portalologist.
Excellent.
Well, that works out really well.
Right, so take off the D4 and roll that. Hello, Puss.
He wants to roll for you.
I like what you rolled, Cat. That's damn it, moved. The cat got a 19, but I didn't.
He's a cat. He's lucky that way.
Yes, I still got 31 though.
Okay, so yes, on that you do manage to put it together. It does turn itself into a rather splendid looking volume combining all the parts.
Okay,
And it's like a big thick book instead of
lots of bits.
lots of bits.
Yeah.
And the title does seem to say it is Clan Llewell and the Wrath of the Immortals. Or how you survived 5 spheres turning into 7.
Oh, I'm going to show everyone else the cover of this. I'm not going to read it out. It makes my brain hurt.
Is that where I shout out the name of the movie?
Yes.
That thing where they say the name of the movie?
Yeah.
I thought you would like the title I had prepared earlier, but forgot where I wrote it down.
Oh. It's a good one. How do we get 2 new spheres? Oh. I think I know. Potentially. Possibly. Maybe.
Has there been? We were told to come here because there's something wrong with the demiplane.
Yes.
Has there been any indication of that?
Yes, it's the fact that this demiplane is out of sync with time.
Yes. It's the whole plane itself is broken.
So what are we supposed to do about it? Like, we've got the cool book, but I
We've
sort of
got
thought
nothing on
we
plate to worry about
could-
without fixing up planes that are broken and out of sync with time.
Well, the thing is, this book is the only thing we really need from here, I think. It would be really nice to spend time looking around the rest of it.
But does that solve? Does that fulfill our trial?
How would we know if we fulfilled the trial?
If you returned and the guy said you fulfilled the trial.
Great.
If you
I-
return and there's no guy, you probably haven't.
Yeah. We'd have to come back again.
This is my problem. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to just find the book, or is there something else we're supposed to do?
That's
I
the thing.
haven't seen any indication of anything else.
Yeah, given we've gone through basically the whole place.
Well, we haven't done
Including-
kitchen and dining room, but yes.
Okay, we're still going to do that. But we've almost gone through the whole place, including finding multiple secrets to get the book. And there's at least 2 other or 3 other pieces of the book to go if we really wanted to get extra bits. That would be where those are. I think this is what is to be found here. I don't think there's anything else.
The fact that nobody has been here for a particular amount of time, there's been no indication. I'm just checking that my understanding.
I think this has been abandoned for a long, long time and was left here by whoever, probably not my own descendants, for us to find. Which, given the staff being used for this, gives an indication of who might be involved in doing it.
I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to make sure we've done what we're meant to do.
I'm pretty sure we have. We still want to check out the kitchen. What was the other room we hadn't done?
Kitchen and dining room.
Yeah.
The dining room has furniture that talks.
Yep. All right. We'll go and check those out just quick.
Before you put it together or after?
After.
Okay. Did you open the book?
Yes, I'm going to open the book and read it while we're walking down to the kitchen.
Okay, so as you open the book, you do notice that everything around you starts to fade.
Yep. Okay, we're done.
Yep.
As it starts to go into how Clan Llewellyn was formed.
Yep. I got a lot of reading to do, and it won't be here.
As it seems to be writing as you read it.
Well, I wrote the thing, didn't I?
Yes.
So I'm reading it at me.
Yep. I just hope you like your own grammar.
I'm pretty good at it.
Flicking your head in the book, it's
For
blank.
all of this, or just
Of
Llewellyn?
course it is. Anyone else looking over my shoulder, what do they see?
They see the writing that you see being written.
Okay.
Tell us a story, Dad. Tell us about the brave. Nine-fingered hobbit and saying what's the brave.
So is the plane fading?
Yes.
You believe
Oh.
the plane has lost its tether to this point in time.
Yes. Because this was its this book was its tether.
I'm just gonna go to the bedroom. It's just gonna be a little bit.
So it won't stop it existing, just not here. Or not now.
Well, that answers my question.
Yeah.
We are done.
Yep, we are done.
And by the time the fading stops, you find yourself back in a forest
Yep.
with having holding a book you don't remember getting easily.
And
With this dreamlike
it's still in the
memory.
hollow world?
Yeah.
Right.
And sitting astride your axe beak, as Lani realizes that the time wave has returned.
Oh, great.
Everyone's got this fuzzy recollection of everything that happened. You can remember everything your characters did
Yeah.
and experienced, but somehow you were forward in time, and now you're back with an item you found in the future.
Totally radical, dude.
Which
Trying to go
means
with the time wave.
So we've apparently gone back the 6 months we felt we'd gone forward.
That is
Yeah.
that is correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. So
I totally do not. I'm totally not itching to get a long rest in because of Martin told me something.
that sounds like a reasonable idea. The moment we stop, we should. I don't know how far we are from our desk.
No, technically, if you had gotten your long rest in while you were in the mansion, you would have been able to change your season.
Yeah.
But we didn't stay around. We all decided we had things we needed to do.
So the changing of the season isn't happening. Cool. All right.
It was very close to happening, but you opened the book.
Yeah.
Temptation always wins out.
Yes.
So we'll finish the session with you guys looking at each other with the, but didn't we already do this? And then the, how'd you get the book?
Yeah. That's the thing we just did and had done
Mm-hmm.
and will do.
And now you understand why you have no memory of the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Even
Because it
though
hasn't
you
happened
exist.
yet.
Even though you felt like you'd lived it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It hasn't happened yet. In 6 months, we'll remember the lot.
Except for that point where you just disappear when you get walking into a town.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Sigh.
You don't even know which town you have to walk into. You were just there.
Right. My head hurts.
That's all good. At that point, I will put it on end credits and say that next session should be interesting, because I was actually expecting there to be a fight with the Time Reavers. I had prepared for that.
Ah.
But you had someone negotiate.
That's great. Love that.
Okay, so going to end credits.